Yeah. Are we in waiting room stuff, or are we just going into it?
It's already 12.
It is already 12. This much is true. Are we live now?
Yeah.
Dang. I don't even have the stream up. And I don't have your screen shared. What am I to
Get,
do?
get, get, get. Okay.
And I think we should have Twitch drops available.
Sweet.
I forgot to get rewards, but we can do giveaways. Delayed giveaways.
Yeah. Sounds good. I guess it's just me and you.
You and me.
Okay. Ah, Josh is already in here. Hello, Josh.
Josh is already there.
Yep. My dad. Okay. Well, I guess we could. Eh,
Yo, you're missing yourself, dude.
missing myself. Oh yeah, this is Ruby
Forget that
Rifter, not
Monk is
Pato.
here.
There we go.
We're streaming without Monk this week. We don't need no monks.
Yeah, the Monk family business needs running. Here we go.
That feedback.
Through your speakers or through mine?
No, from the fact that I had the stream, like volume on,
Oh, I see.
because I needed to grab that
Grab
Twitch chat
that
channel.
grapnel paradigm. Hi, Blob.
No. There is Dad Buzz. Dad Buzz is here. Monk is gone
Yeah,
for the
Monk
week.
is Monk is off on some sort of monk family vacation or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was what it sounds like.
Your son is here.
Yeah, no Monk this time.
Yeah. Rip.
So we're gonna be devoid of Danish people, unless Henry decides to make a triumphant entrance, take up the mantle of Monk business.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a MS Paint art for Henry.
Yeah. What would Henry's even be?
Ah,
I feel like
I
he
forget.
told us at some point.
Yeah.
Ah, Salty 7.
Salty 7 with that non-ad block.
Well, ad block doesn't work on Twitch ads, I thought, because they're
Ah,
just like
that's fair.
video embedded for like in some way that doesn't allow ad block to kill them.
Gotcha. Also, as it turns out, it looks like we didn't ever grab Henry's favorite,
Favorite thingamajig?
yeah.
Well, what can I say? We're gonna have to put him down as slow.
Slow.
Yeah.
I'm asking if he's interested in casting, because he is online.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, in Probable Loves, it's not that we don't have spare MS Paint art. It's that I need to know their favorite card to really get my vision right.
Yeah. I mean, we have spare MS Paint art.
Yeah, we have plenty of spare MS Paint art. By plenty, I mean I have at least one spare MS Paint duelist minion.
Yeah. It's a good one.
It's actually just Ironcliff Guardian MK2. MK2
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah. MK2 skin. Silverguard Knight. Yeah, I don't know. I would see Kragon in in the painterly R Hacker 93 style.
I'll see if I can pull together. You know, as we're waiting for people to get here, I'll see if I can throw together a Kragon.
Ah, now it's get your Bob Rosses in chat right now.
Alright, that's what they look like. Alright. Let's get to it. Look, where's all my MS Paint stuff?
Oh yeah, we also need to set up a t-shirt selling website so we can put these great designs on shirts of all shapes and sizes so that our loyal viewers can access them.
This is true. Alright, so Kragon. Alright, well, first off, to all you aspiring MS Paint artists out there, the most important thing about any MS Paint art is the spray paint tool. So let's see. Kragon's got like a weird, spiky Super Saiyan 3 Goku hair. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of that. And then we got some horns. Oh shit, my battery.
Oh,
My computer. Kragon, you're running all my mana out.
Wow.
But I will continue in my efforts. Thank you. Alright, my computer is now plugged in. Wait, what just happened? Plugged my computer in, and then the spray paint tool went crazy Kragon.
Well, the spray paint tool knows that it's going to be used for a nefarious purpose.
I never have nefarious purposes. Alright. Back to Super Saiyan 3. Alright. Yeah, no. So I have to go back. Gotta do this. Alright, so yeah. Some Super Saiyan 3 Goku hair. I think I actually made it more wild. Hey, Minecraft, I am making art right now. And then let's get some horns. Yeah, get that in there. Do. Y'all can't see it, but just know my vision is coming together.
Hi, Bastion. Is it possible to have a hangover so bad you have a hangover the next day too? I think that's called chronic alcohol poisoning.
But yeah, it probably is possible. Let's see, we got a girthy neck. Kragon kind of looks like a duck right now, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's all part of the. Yeah, maybe we should have like a fucking duelist Bob Ross Twitter account that you just tweet all your art to.
That's true, yeah, no, I got to use the MeltDownTown Twitter for the first time. So you can follow us on Twitter. We are at MeltDownTown.
Hi, Sugarman.
Follow. What'd you say?
I'm just saying hi to people in chat.
Ah, gotcha. You're being the face of this operation, while I'm being the artistic.
The
genius.
place of this operation.
Yeah, and he's got like this girthy little arm. He's got this big ass girthy arm, like a gauntlet on it.
Oh, we also need like a soundboard for our our guest lecturer, Professor Kragon.
I got just what you need.
Ah. Dr. Professor Kragon. Well, the guest is Kragon, Professor Kragon.
Yeah, Professor Kragon. They're very quiet, but
Yeah. Well, for those of us who just got here, Hacker is
yeah. Instead of your usual waiting room music while we're getting people in here, I am creating another masterpiece of fine art.
yeah. Since Monk is not with us today, we have to build our own Monk. Um,
All right, all right. I think I'm starting to grasp the essence of the Kragon.
okay. Should we start the first game and then let you finish it as it goes on?
All right, yeah. Maybe we start the first game and then.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is enough waiting room. Mr. Dr. Professor Hero Commander Kragon. Alright, so our first round of the week is Astral Crusaders versus Free Winds here. And this first game is Zat Zate versus I Such at this game.
Zaytorura.
Zetor. I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad.
But I am a professional video game developer. Action
That's true.
Button presents. Okay.
You cast this for now while because I need to finish it so that it'll be ready.
Okay. Well, we've got a car list on Such at this game side. Let's see. Get your. This is not. Yeah, I don't think that's very good play to just put Snow Chaser down there because you just lose value basically.
Ah, but you see, that's the trick, is that way Snow Chasers won't clog up your hand. That
Since
kind of
they right because they've seen their opponent's hand and they know that there are two Spelljammers in there.
Yeah, see, all calculated.
Easy game.
Kragon is definitely one of the more detailed minions I've had to do.
We should do Rook next for our Rook Invitational. Yeah, lightning fast gameplay. Was there a way they could have swapped and infiltrated? I didn't think so. Like the furthest you can get, I think, is just center column.
Ah, I amuse myself greatly.
I see. Oh yeah, actually, swap first would have done it. Yeah, so that would have been better. Am I boosted? Like base boosted? Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. I am bad at video games.
Alright. I'm gonna send it to you. I haven't resized it or anything, so we'll just have to
Okay.
deal with
I mean, I won't be able to get to it until after this game anyway.
Yeah,
So.
no. We'll be able to introduce them, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, so you haven't missed that much, I guess, apart from the opening gaff from As Such at this game, which I also missed. So whatever.
Alright. Well.
But I copied Bamboozle off of the Zoe.
Unfortunately, you won't probably be able to get the
Get
cards
full
back.
bamboozle value. Yeah, it's true. It's too bad.
But you know,
I mean, anything is possible. There are 2 more copies of Aspect in these players' hands, so you know. Oh, are you spoiling us a little bit for the fate of this match? The classic. This is not Onyx Bear Seal memes.
yeah, it is not a strictly better Onyx Bear Seal.
Yeah. Yeah. Now 3 aspects. I mean, obviously, you try to get them a Zoe so that they can give you another bamboozle. I mean, it worked for us. Slight spoilers for our games.
Yeah, well, it didn't actually end up working for us totally, but
Yeah.
we did our best with what we had, sort of.
Uh, okay, so it's like kind of a setup here.
Yeah, like right here, I think I just like clearing the board, playing a Luminous Charge.
Yeah, seems great.
Yeah,
And the next turn you have access to Razorback, and then
yeah, I
they.
like that this is really awkward for Zaytorara, based on the fact that even if they do the Thunderhorn combo, they're still going to be taking like 8 damage. And if they don't clear it, then, I mean, the game's just over, so.
Yeah. They're playing around. Well, I guess they don't really play around. Dispel 8 spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's impossible to. Okay.
I guess that does kind of like nullify a lot of the advantage of the Illuminous charges.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
true.
walk out. So yeah, the Chromatic Cold making a comeback after its nerf.
Yeah.
Or not a comeback, now it's just more of a, it's not a definite 3 of, now that it only deals 1.
Yeah. Picking off 1 more Luminous Charge here.
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess this is actually lethal if Isuch has a Winter's Wake.
Yeah.
But I think it was still like the correct play on Zetarora's part. Get out of there without taking as much damage as possible. Don't let Isuch like crowd you in.
Yeah, I mean, they did as much as they could, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Ubo.
I'm not sure how necessary the aspect was. No, I guess it was necessary. You want to close this out. You're not winning on hand size.
Yeah. Unless they they get that bamboozle off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just like a empty Razorback.
Well, it wasn't totally empty. It got 2 damage off of the 2 damage with the whatever.
With the whatever.
2 damage
Ah.
with the Primus Fist.
Okay.
Yeah, and here comes the Thunderhorn.
The big Chainerino. Yeah.
So was there a way? Was there any way that
This is where I shoot
Isuch had to
myself.
play around
Jesus.
that? Not really.
Yeah. I mean, this is just where Faye wins against Kara, you know, like.
Yeah. No, Faye just has the.
Yeah, when you can just shock for 2 like every turn, you just like really can't win here. Okay. Trying to horn right now.
Yeah, and I mean you can play it back, but Faye's still at 6 life and can run away.
Yeah. Is this
So something
okay?
I think I actually would have liked more than this would have been to move up and to the right. It would have exposed yourself to Faye. But wow.
Yeah, this is just go to one, die
Back and
next
forth,
turn.
back and forth.
Yeah,
This is actually GG if they had chosen to play the
the Flame Blood.
so Zate missing lethal.
Yeah, Zate missing lethal here. Classic memes.
Classic missing lethal memes.
Yeah.
But nah,
All
yeah.
right. I mean, this is a wrap. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Bamboozle.
this is how Faye generally beats Kara if Kara isn't able to develop a board, and
Yeah.
Thunderhorn aspect makes it very difficult to develop any meaningful board.
Oh, if you're talking about Thunderhorn Wars in chat right now, then
Just you wait.
you haven't seen nothing yet. Yeah, we're telling you he missed Flame Blood Lethal.
Yeah, that is in fact what we are saying from our mouth holes.
Yep. Ah, the Sleet Dasher. Yeah. Too bad. Too bad none of that happened.
Yeah. Nah, it's just Jeej.
Yeah. All right.
Time for
Well,
our
guest lecturer.
our guest lecturer. All right, I'll send them to you.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, I worked real hard on it. Everyone in chat can say.
Okay. Save image as.
Alright, so in lieu of our usual lovable monk business,
We have something much bigger. Let's see. To add a media file, and here goes nothing. Uh-huh.
there we go.
There we go.
There's our guest lecturer.
Professor Dr. Kragon with the all-new, bigger, faster, and stronger 2.
He's the Kragon member of the Magmar crew.
Yeah. Uh, he has no style. He has no grace. This gone deals 9 to your face. His face looks like Aladdin. Yeah, it's true. This is this is like a painterly nude. Did you feel?
Oh, I didn't actually notice that he has underwear on in the picture.
Right.
I thought that it was just scales.
I mean, this is the nature of the Magmar faction, you know.
Whatever. No, he's not nude. He's wearing nude.
Ah.
Alright, so on to our next game, though.
On to our next game, which I have yet to bring up.
Yep.
Let's see. It's
Alright.
Zate versus Burdetta.
Yeah. I've heard that Zate versus Burdetta is a particularly
Powerful meme.
match.
I see.
Yeah, powerful meme, I guess, is the good way to put it. I've also heard that it, in fact, features our guest host.
Dr. Professor Kragon.
Mm-hmm. So let's get ready for some scaly boys.
My scales.
Your scales and your boys.
Yeah. Dr. Professor Scale Boy. Oh yeah, okay. I see. I see what's happening here. Okay. Well, man. Hmm. Okay. Let's get in there. Do I have to swap these hands? I need to swap these hands.
At least it ain't a mirror, so you know you need to.
Yeah. Well, now I know that I can just see their facing direction.
It's true.
But yeah. All right. Well, we've got some classic memes here. Uh, okay. I guess all things considered, Shroud is actually kind of okay in this matchup. It like at least prevents their apexes from just being one shots.
Yeah, I mean, like having something to not only deal with the Kragon, but if you can't deal with the Kragon for a few turns and then you uh, draw like an aspect or something to deal with the Kragon, but you can't really deal with the general. Having something like you're not talking about concealing. You're talking about concealing shroud. I thought you were talking about ephemeral shroud for some reason.
No, concealing
But
Shroud.
I guess my point stands with. I actually don't think shroud does that much.
I don't know, it's like a fog for the turn where you would die, basically, is what
Yeah,
I'm
but the thing
thinking.
is, against Apex decks, the turn where he'll die is a turn where they drop like a Kragon and gain 7 health.
Yeah, I guess for Vanar, your options against Kragon being dropped are not very good.
Like,
Well, mostly it's like the volume of things that they suddenly have, you know. Like you can deal with one dude that
yeah.
has insane keywords, but there's just like so much stuff that you have to deal with on the board, and like dealing 3 damage to all of them doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And Jukebox, I actually just posted in media while Dalbos is getting this game set up that we're live. Well, in the media channel of Duelist Official.
Yeah, I don't know if Zayt knows what this matchup is.
Nah, because Zayt won the last game, so I believe they were going in blind.
Okay. Mm, I guess they could like uh yeah, they don't really have a good clear on the
Yeah.
egg here. They could silence it and then like
That's a
kill
lot
it.
of effort,
Yeah,
though.
it just like leaves your owl dead, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's great.
No, because even if they play Scorn, it will kill the mentor.
And you're always trying to race Magmar, you know.
Basically. I mean, what do you do here, though? Do you just develop a Spelljammer? That might just be the best play.
Yeah, it's like got a resilient body.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like what they're choosing to do, and they're trying to reduce the mana that they have. Though, I don't know how I feel about reducing or taking that bottom tile.
Yeah, I mean this just dies to. Yeah, okay. At least they don't get it for free, I guess. But
Yeah. But, like, if they were going to slasher the mentor, then they could still just slasher the mentor. It's also like
this
10.
isn't bad actually. So Berdetta could just go um, Adjudicator into natural.
Or, yeah, natural. Now, this is a pretty decent adjudicator.
Yeah, I don't think Berdetta cares about the Spelljammer being out. I think it's good for them.
Yeah. No, especially since they're playing 2 cards this turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you want to take advantage of your opponent's of your opponent's like Spelljammers when you can, and this is a scenario where you're kind of able to get more out of it because right now, honestly, Spelljammer is kind of clogging up Zate's hand.
Do you take the tile with Adjudicator, or do you take the tile with your face?
I kind of like moving Ragebinder.
Okay, they're going for the more defensive play.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I get that you're like playing against a deck that's kind of like a more burn fey with stuff like Flameblood. Although they didn't actually see Flameblood last game because Zate didn't choose to get the lethal that turn.
Yeah.
Chose to go for the 200 IQ play of keeping Flameblood back.
Right. Maybe that was an actual thing though. Like maybe Zate was was banking on some sweet Flameblood finishes
Maybe I still think it's incorrect, probably, but
to not win that turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it did end up playing out nicely.
Yeah, there weren't many ways where they could die, I think.
Yeah. You know, in 2 turns, that Apex is coming down, and it's looking pretty juicy.
Yeah, we've got a Juggernaut
Well, your boy
and
Josh, it's not that
Kragon.
nobody plays Flameblood in face, it's that not everybody plays Flameblood in face. This is a pretty good Scorn.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, the Spelljammer is kind of honestly hindering Zate. Hasn't been able to, like, pressure anything.
Yeah, now Zate's just gonna overdraw. It's
Yeah,
not getting
Zate's
any
overdrawn,
value.
Bernetta was able to get value out of it.
Burned a Mentor? Yeah, okay.
And I guess you don't really need Mentor right now.
Yeah.
Man, it's kind of funny, because if you're Bernetta, on the one hand, you really want to mulligan away that Metallurgist, but it's also the only card you can play.
I think it's fine to mulligan that way.
Probably, but it feels really bad to do literal nothing this turn.
Eh,
But I think here you just back up, like, play a Ragebinder, like, forward so that they can't really easily surround you.
yeah.
You know the Ragebinder is going to die, but you know next turn you're dropping Kragon, Macantor, and Juggernaut.
And Juggernaut, yeah, that's pretty unbeatable.
Yeah, Bernetta, for what it's worth, I think you're correct in taking that risk.
Yeah,
That feel when Discord team members are not aware of each other's Twitch names.
people with many names. There you go. Wow,
Alright,
yeah.
that is the thing.
This looks unbeatable.
Yeah, I believe the terminology is that it's a juicy apex.
Yeah.
Although, if Zayt is able to just surround Verdetta, which is probably what's going to happen here, you know, Scorn can attack, and then Spelljammer can attack.
Yeah, the only problem is the intel, you know. You have no idea that they're playing this deck, so.
Yeah, but you don't need an idea that they're playing this deck to want to surround.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess this looks like they're posturing for a big Plasma Storm or something like it.
Macantor, they're going to 6
Or
mana.
Macantor, yeah.
Yeah, however, now they can't do the surround, so now Verdetta is free to
Drop 4 dudes.
drop 4 dudes. And also, they're right that Zayt did choose to play the Zayt chose to play
Chromatic Cold.
the Chromatic Cult, so
Oh, Enfeeble, though.
Enfeeble is huge.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's...
And Enfeeble Scorn, so they can just Enfeeble and then Scorn.
Which doesn't kill Kragon, but like they have creatures on board, so...
Yeah, but they can just aspect Enfeeble. Aspect the Kragon, Enfeeble everything else.
Oh, actually, the Scorn isn't going to work. Scorn is going to get put into play.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And I guess the Silithar Elder is pretty juicy here too. Since the egg, even after the Enfeeble, the eggs will spawn 6/6s.
Yeah. Alright, let's play a video game. I'm really loud? Damn, okay. Let me drop my settings.
Drop the mic!
Yeah. How's that?
Well, seeing as you changed it on Discord, I don't know if that's gonna change it on XSplit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fuck. All right.
You ain't too loud for me, BBY.
What about this though?
Oh, you're right. That is a 4-5 scorn. All right. Well, there's probably an enfeeble coming down and probably an aspect happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. You are kind of screwed by the elder spawn, or the egg spawn, because now it's just into the uh, into that free warbird range. Silithar, Elder, what are you doing? I like how they also have a finality coming next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I think it's really important to aspect this, and I guess yeah, given the fact that the elder eggs spawned above, you really don't even need to enfeeble.
Yeah.
Like you could punch the egg and enfeeble, but it
Dang.
just means that the Juggernaut's going to get a chance to grow. I'd rather.
Yeah, but we don't read Team Wars chat for this express purpose.
I do, because I'm a manager.
Right. I mean, you have to do it, but I
I
don't.
have to do it. I also choose which games happen, so I have to pull them from somewhere, and I remove who wins for you. But I do see the aspects,
Dang.
the outcomes.
Is the volume better, by the way? I mean, I need somebody in chat to tell me, so I have no mechanism of knowing this.
Yeah, that was actually. This is a well done clear by.
Not that much better. All right. Let me drop it even more here. How about this?
Oh, do you? They want me louder.
Okay. Well, is like, am I too loud, or is Hacker
Yeah,
too
is
quiet,
Delboss too loud or am I too soft?
or maybe both? It's possible that it's both. Uh, both.
No, he doesn't
Okay.
read Timor's chat,
Yeah, I
not
don't read
English
Timor's
chat.
chat.
All right, apparently I'm fine. Also, I like that they've just been thinking this whole time before they at finality.
Yeah.
Nope, there's another Kragon. You can't really play it because of the finality coming down, but you know, you're also a 625 with a Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yo, man, in the Duelist universe, these lizards aren't just like pea-brained little squirrels or whatever. They're like the ancient ones or whatever. The like you
Yeah,
know,
these are like Greek titans.
yeah, the like be smart folks. Not that they ever seem to like do anything to stop any of the calamities that befall this world, but
I
you
think it
know,
was just because they were too old, they've already seen all this stuff before, and like,
I don't know. I think they can't be bothered or whatever.
yeah, they're too old.
They're too reclusive. You know what I mean? They're just running away from all their bad feelings. So I like that the Juggernaut kind of dissuades a Thunderhorn because you know you can keep the Juggernaut next to where the Ooze will run to, and then if they Thunderhorn, you're gonna get 4 eggs and not really lose much on the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a nice feeling.
Well, I mean, wouldn't they just transform the Juggernaut?
Well, they would enfeeble it, but you know it's gonna take damage to die, so it's gonna spawn at least 1 egg unless they use the aspect on it, which I guess is another up like choice they have.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they already have a pet doesn't mean that they have to use that pet.
Yeah. Yeah, smash that Scorn. I don't know how I feel about replacing the Elucidator. Honestly, I kind of just like, playing the Elucidator, going into face, putting them to 13. You have 7 power on board. They have to trade their Spelljammer into the Elucidator to clear it.
Yeah.
That's a relevant chromatic hold. Now Vath is down, and now it's more at parity.
Yeah.
Burdett is going to take some time to, uh, climb back up. Also, dang, Zeta's been getting some pretty nice aspects. Actually,
Yeah.
aspects have been pretty friendly up to this point.
Yeah. I mean, this is double soul, right?
Yeah, we've seen 2 souls and then 2 vanilla 3/3s.
Yeah.
1 Sai and 1
One
Amu.
ooze.
Well, no, Ooze is probably the weakest of the aspects that we've seen, because last game there was a Sai and Amu as well.
Hmm. Ah, I see. More spoilers.
Ooze always has a part to play in this world.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was unsure if there were some sweet ooze lethals, you know?
So here I think you actually just pitch Apex. I think I like Flash Kragon better than I like Apex.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that's not what Bernadette thought.
This is not Berdetta's choice. Well, this seems like I would probably play the Slasher in front of Faye / the Jammer.
Yeah, Jammer
Punch
is
Faye.
definitely a card that can allow Zay to just burst you out here.
Yeah.
Although they still don't know about Flame Bloods, right?
No, not technically.
Okay. I also still don't know if my volume is better. See if there's any way to pump up your volume here.
So much think thunk going on.
Yeah, big thunk.
Alright, people say yours is better.
Oh, okay.
Good
That's fair.
volumes all around.
Good volume.
Nice volumetric hair. Huh, so they chose to play the
Play an
uh
empty slasher?
yeah, they're really trying to get the most out of this Apex, but I don't think that's how you're gonna win this game.
Yeah.
Apex is good on the turn that you first Apex, but after that it's like, you're giving your opponent value. So I don't know. Don't know how I feel. I definitely would have killed the Jammer. The 3/2 body is not worth the extra card.
Yo, chat, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Okay, I've put out your voice settings, Hacker.
All right.
I think you're
No.
supposed to be louder now.
Well, we'll see. I think people were saying it was actually pretty good where it was.
Okay.
Background, the Enfeeble has finally come down a turn before the Kragon has actually hit. So,
Oh my god, is this a copy pasta in the making?
yeah, no, I'd be really happy to see the Enfeeble. Although, man, there's I think that's the 3rd chromatic gold. So Zayt is playing the full 3,
Yeah.
which is really unfortunate because otherwise this Kragon would be a giant beating. I mean, you've already seen 2 chromatic golds, 2 aspects. I would pretty much expect it to land and end the game.
Yeah. I think here actually, I think I think Berdetta needs to not attack.
Well, what I think Burdetta needs to do is not move and then play Apex and then find the best frenzy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That calculated. Who's
Got
didn't
him.
have a part to play.
Yeah. All calculated.
Unfortunately, the chromatic cult is coming down on Kragon.
Yeah. Ooze is fucking OP, dude. The year is 20XX. Everybody aspects their own turn 2 play in order to get Ooze out of faction. Abyssian is the only faction you can play.
Dalbaz is god in this world of battle pets.
Ah. Dr. Roar.
So this is a pretty. They are able to clear the Kragon, but they're running out of cards, which is problematic.
They've got a Spelljammer that's like, I don't know. Burdetta has.
Well, I
has
don't know. Are they
chosen
choosing to clear the Kragon, or are they just pushing damage face? I kind of like pushing damage face. I think you have to.
Yeah.
To like reasonably win. Like, yeah, Spelljammer will probably be lost next turn, but you can try and like find another concealing shroud. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
this is how Zate can win this game.
Yeah, let's work it up.
Yeah. Well,
That's how
certainly.
you do it. Yeah, this
You
just
can't play
looks like a
both of them
sealed
at the same
game.
turn, but does deal with the Kragon.
Not running 3 finality. Yeah. I mean, Kragon does a pretty good finality impression.
This is true. It also does a pretty good Earth Sphere impression.
Yeah.
I'm just getting my 4-mana spells confused.
Primordial Ballast. Shit, dude.
Primordial Ballast is a card that we still need to
brew around.
find a home for.
Yeah. But we can't stream normally until this fucking 14-round tournament is done.
It's true, but the people love us for what we do.
I see. They already replaced, right?
I forget. I'm not sure.
I think they did. I don't think they had Elucidator at the beginning of their turn. Yes. Guess you just enfeeble and start playing the Fae game.
Yeah.
Yeah, these Elucidators are just dead in Berdetta's hand. It sucks.
I mean, one of them is dead. One of them represents 5 damage. Yeah, no, this is really unfortunate because Berdetta's had a really solid game up to this point, but Zeta Aurora's deck is just built around kind of dealing with giant minions. Like,
Yeah,
I think that Zate's deck is probably a bit weaker to slightly more aggressive lists, but this kind of bigger, slower Magmar is just kind of being taken apart and whittled down.
I think the turn.
Oh, yo,
see. Got him. Easy. Yeah, I think the turning point was the the decision to not kill the Spelljammer and to not keep Flash instead of trying to Apex again.
Yeah, well, I didn't even think that they needed to kill the Spelljammer. I thought that they should play the Elucidator and run it into Zate's face and put him to 8. And then Zate would have to kill the Elucidator with the Spelljammer.
Yeah. Okay. meta's living on some borrowed time right now.
This is true.
R.I.P.
That plasma storm does not appear to stop the combo that's coming. You only need 3 of them, 3 of the spheres, or 3 of the charges touching. Noun verb, we were talking about earlier turns. Yeah, that's GG. So,
All right.
nice game. Nice game. And well played to Zate for being able to deal with all this. I know that's what their deck's like supposed to do, but you know, it's not the. It requires a bit of finesse to know which removal to use when.
Yeah.
But yep.
I guess in general, if you're playing more than one Enfeeble, your like percentage points against this deck goes up by a lot.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for the Astral Crusaders versus Free Win tier matches.
Yep. Now we've got my dad Josh of Bloodbound Brothers versus Tier 1.
It's true.
This first game, he'll be playing against Blade Crustacean. Okay, we've got some grapnel stuff, I guess.
I see Blade Crustacean's going pretty hard on the Sifron synergies with the equality,
Quality
whatever.
constraint.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
And the Cryptographer.
Okay, classic healing mystic plays. Nice.
And healing emotes.
And the healing mystic emote. Dang. Okay.
All right, Josh with the middle ground, aggressive, defensive panda. This is pretty nice.
Yeah, Dissension here on the panda is really good.
Yeah. Although, I will say, in the past at least, Key Beholder has been a real troublesome card for Vitruvian to deal with, although Josh doesn't think so. I guess if they do have the Rasha's Curse, then it's just really painful, but I feel like not as many Vitruvian decks are honestly running Rasha's Curse right now.
I mean, if you're really concerned about Rush's Curse, well, nah, I guess I don't know, they have a lot of answers to it. You get your Blood of Air, like, just in this turn, even if you, like, say, oh, I don't want it to die to Rasha's Curse, I'll put it far away with Mist Dragon Seal, and they can just take Mana Tile and 2-for-1 you know.
I guess so.
Alright, this is the setup. See that backline Thunderhorn.
Yeah, Josh, that's probably correct. Well, Josh can use the Mist Dragon Seal to just clear the other Thunderhorn, which is probably what they're about to do. Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, keep the Heartseeker defended, clear their 4-drop, develop another Thunderhorn.
Who doesn't play Rashes? Eh.
I don't know. I feel like a number of like random Vitruvian decks just have kind of foregone Rashas for like, you know, more Golem synergy or something. I just don't feel like I see it as much as I used to.
Ah, there's that vision.
I like that Sifron has been the general that kind of like took visions under its wing. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
I
it
guess
lends itself to the control gameplay.
yeah. It's unfortunate there aren't really any great blasts here for Blade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Josh's dudes are just too large.
Min-maxer, I do agree that I think that Rasha's should be at least a 2 of in basically every deck.
Wow, that's
Yeah, that was a really weak turn on Blade Crustacean's part, just having to bounce, and now Josh just gets to like develop basically whatever he wants.
yeah. He's got two Zendos here. I mean,
Yeah,
Blinker Station looks like he's in a pretty bad spot.
yeah, and this is actually nicely done because even with a grapple paradigm plus BBS, using Zendo to control Sifron's placement can make it so that they can't like get insane value and grab a Zendo or something.
Yeah.
Imara Healer is nice here, but I mean now there's just going to be a painter that comes down and it's going to play
Yeah,
around Grapnel.
this is pretty rough.
Yeah, like you just play painter like.
BBS.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this because then it opens up your painter to
Getting
grab
hit.
an painter and the battle panda. Whereas if you played it down down into the left of where the Thunderhorn started, then there would be no way to get more than one thing.
Yeah. Although this grapnel isn't even.
No, this grapnel's great because it also pandas.
Oh yeah, yeah. It just
It
turns
takes two guys and
Zendo.
pandas Zendo. This is an insane
Yeah,
turn.
this is pretty good.
I don't know if it'll be enough just because the Thunderhorn is still there.
Yeah, I
But
was thinking that that panda doesn't activate until your opponent's turn, but that's not how the game works.
yeah.
Blind Scorch.
Jim, I do
mean,
not believe this is actually SimCity. I don't think we've seen a single structure even. Let alone
I feel like Jim is just saying that SimCity is something that they are into as a
yeah.
human.
Yeah, no, that's a great turn for Blade. As now, to clear the Battle Panda, Josh is going to have to sacrifice both the Heartseekers as well.
Josh is just going for the face plan though.
Well, I think that Josh is just kind of acknowledging that the Heartseekers are going to die.
Yeah.
And so you have to get the value out of them. Although, Joshy boy, come on. You could have attacked the 1-power guy instead of the 2-power guy. This is cute, using the panda to force the Zendo into, or to play the Zendo into forcing Sifron to attack the battle, or the Thunderhorn. Yeah, put him to 1. You're at 19, you have a Zendo. There's not much that I think Blade is going to be able to do to get out of this at this point.
Faces place.
So a bit of a misstep on Josh's part, but cleared it up and didn't really hinder them.
Yeah, Josh has just been ahead this entire game. I mean, even with the grapnel, with the good turn, it was not enough, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, Blade's hand has been a little awkward with like this kinetic whatever called kinetic blasty boy inequality constraints and stuff. Like, it's just been awkward removal that doesn't actually do all that much. And here, they can't actually move away from Reva. Reva's just gonna punch him.
Yeah. Corner boys.
Nah, Josh, I don't think that's true. I think you can deal with a turn 3 Thunderhorn. I think you can even let a turn 3 Thunderhorn live and deal with it. But if you don't know how to deal with it, then it can take over again. I think that's what happened. That it wasn't correctly dealt with. But I think that there were the tools to possibly have done so. I don't know. But alright, that was the first game of Joshy Boy.
Now we have Josh versus the Mighty Balloon. Okay. Okay. This is the ladder game. Okay. Okay.
Alrighty.
Switch hands. No, okay.
So Mighty Balloon looks like they're playing just some like mid-range cast of a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep
Nightmare
the hard
Operant is
one.
a really interesting card, I think. Like,
Yeah. I really like
it's
that card.
I like it, but it's so like basically underwhelming most of the time.
Yeah. It's a 2-drop. I think the stuff that it does is super interesting. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes you just need 2-drops in your deck, and a lot of 2-drops are bad. And like
Yeah.
Operant does some super interesting stuff with a lot of different shells that you can slot it into.
Yeah. Now, and also just like, it makes Mechazor as an alternate win con if you do end up drawing it. Like,
Right.
they have to be. It's a 2-drop that doesn't do much on its own, but it like gives you a chance to have something that the opponent might not be able to deal with.
Yeah, it's like it's a good control 2-drop, along with Azure Herald and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I like setting up the Thunderhorn to try and set up for Thunderhorn plus Lure to make a big
Void
play.
Talon.
But I think Josh is probably going to respect the Thunderhorn a little bit and Lightbender it. Which, I might be wrong. We'll see. But I think that's probably... Well, I guess that doesn't give you a lot of, like, just presence on board if you do that. Yeah, Josh is just going to play their own Thunderhorn.
Josh
Develop
really
something.
wanted to. He could actually Jux the Nightmare Operant to take away that option, silence it as well.
It's true. Looks like Josh really wants to play his own Thunderhorn. Nah.
Alright.
Ends up going for the Lightbender.
Respect.
I like taking out the mana tiles too. You're not really using them right now, and you don't want to give Mighty Balloon an edge in using them.
Don't want to get destroyed by turn 2 because just play a second Thunderhorn, right? Like, they're gonna have to scramble to deal with it, and then you still have your like kind of hurt Thunderhorn on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a Thunderhorn dot game.
Yeah. I mean, it is a good card.
Yeah.
And Thunderhorn is the kind of card where on ladder, like, I think Thunderhorn is much better on ladder than it is in tournaments. I think that you just have more people who play into it, or at the very least, who don't know how to play around it. But
Yeah.
it's not to say that it's a bad card in tournaments, but like, once you start getting more experienced people, I think the card becomes much more possible to deal with. Like, if Josh wants to, he can like play a Thunderhorn, juxta Thunderhorn, his Thunderhorn will be alive, and he can clear the enemy one. Like,
Okay.
oof, Josh is gonna get hit with the lore over here though. Yeah. That's pretty rough.
Lures and things.
How does Josh have to answer this?
Uh, I don't know if I like that Void Talon placement.
Yeah, it's a bit out of the way.
Yeah, I think I would just try to put it as close to Josh as possible.
Yeah.
I guess they have Jux, so maybe this is all calculated.
Well, Mighty Balloon doesn't have Jux.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, left side, right side. Classic memes.
They have Swap Side.
Abyssian Jux. Classic spells.
I believe that's called Nethermeld, and it is a spell,
That's true. Yeah,
but
we
not
haven't
one
done
that we are
Nethermeld memes
likely to
either.
see.
Yeah, Abyssian Jux. Get me.
Yeah, Creepy Jux, as they
Creepy.
call it. Yeah, this is rough, though, because now the Thunderhorns... Wait, they're not choosing to trade in the... That's weird. Trade in the Void Talon... Oh, I guess the Thunderhorn got key bouldered. That's why. They couldn't move.
EMP is gonna be pretty good here. Oh, double Zendo though.
So, actually, this is really pretty. Because, yeah, Josh can play the Zendo, and then force Mighty Balloon into the
Panda.
Panda to clear the
The
Thunderhorn.
Thunderhorn, yeah. That's some good
And put
stuff.
3 more damage on. The Bamboozle to punish the EMP is also good.
Yeah.
They're just choosing to go for the ping punish into
Right.
Desolator, which I think I like a bit more. Where they play the Desolator is going to be interesting to see if they play around Bamboozle. They do not.
They do not. Okay. I think Josh still just plays Zendo here.
Probably. Play Zendo, heal up a bit. Keep out of range of
Yeah, this whip is just dead in the hand if Zendo's on board, so. It's Mind Lathe. Yeah, it's Indiana's whip. Here, I'll hover.
Alright, yeah, double punish for double Zendo. Both people are getting pretty low on life here. Yeah, I like this. Now Balloon is willing to play around Bamboozle.
Yeah.
Josh can get a Painter over there.
Yeah, there's like the teleport painter play.
Yeah, Teleport Painter, or you could even BBS plus Painter to move it over.
Ah, fuck, it's the wrong screen.
Rip. Alright, Mind Blade says, when your general deals damage to an enemy minion, you gain control of it until the end of your next turn, I believe.
Yeah, if somebody wants to do
Or until the end of your turn,
the
not the end of...
bot thing to link the card.
Oh, yeah. There you go. So yeah, that was a pretty brutal Eternity Painter.
Yeah.
Taking out both the Desolator and, in addition to taking out the Desolator and its inevitability, taking out the Spelljammer, which was Mighty Bloon's only real force of like board control.
Yeah, I don't like that panda placement.
It's not that bad. I mean,
You're
oh, I guess it
conceding
plays the
bamboozle to them.
Yeah, you are giving them Bamboozle, but you do have to block them off from you.
I mean, you can take 4 one time, I think.
I guess you're at 18, so yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably correct. Oh, Mr. Mana, let me help you.
Dr. Talon.
Let's play Can Hacker Spell. Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, I guess it actually didn't really matter because
Yeah,
Josh is...
Jux
Yeah,
bamboozle.
that's the actual true value, is because you empty your whole hand.
Alright, well, now
That
it
is
seems like Balloon has no chance.
Yeah, this is a...
This is getting bamboozled 101.
Yeah, that was a pretty hefty bamboozle bag.
Yeah.
I believe the term would be called. Yeah, then they get to develop a Thunderhorn with another Jux in play.
Now, the historical bamboozle has to be an archaic Chinese torture method whereby the victim is tied to the ground, and then a young bamboo shootling is planted beneath their back, and they're like facing up towards the sky. And then this shootling is watered and fed, and because of the fast growing properties of bamboo, it will eventually grow through the victim and kill them.
Sounds fun, but I found that play kind of interesting on Balloon's part. Because he had a chance to take the Mind Lathe and use that to take the painter. You could have used Healing Mystic to hit the painter, Mind Lathe the painter. Actually, you didn't do that because you couldn't kill it because you need to be alive at the end of the turn. But you could have turned Josh's Thunderhorn and Azure Herald into pandas. But they chose to just like clear the painter, which is also pretty fine. If you're Josh here...
Okay.
Oh, this is very pretty, actually, on Josh's part. That's a very nice play. That not so much. That was a bit of... Well, I guess maybe Josh was just saying, like, I don't want to give you another Shadow Creep space, but I don't think that's correct. I think you should have just done it. Doesn't really look like an Obliterate deck. Oh god, and these Mind Lathe are just, like, fucking stranded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this game is over. Despite the life total difference.
Yeah.
So one interesting thing here, though, is depending on how Balloon orders, or on how Josh orders it, there would be a chance that Josh attacks with Zendo first, and then Zendo goes under Balloon's control.
I think Josh is just removing the lathe here.
Yeah. I like that Josh is like respecting it right now. If I would attack with the yeah, no, that's nice. Cleared it without giving any of his minions over. He's ensuring that a 4 damage hit is coming down.
Yeah.
Well done, well done. That was very clean.
Zendoed. Buffs, I am not bamboozling anybody.
Dalbaz would never bamboozle a soul.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was Bloodbound Brothers versus Tier 1.
Yep. Now we have Alabacus versus Black Boxers.
Yep.
And our first game is Arctic Lion versus No Way It's Jay.
Yep. Oh yeah, we can do a giveaway. By the way, the giveaways today, I forgot to get things from Thanatos, so I'll give you the orbs and keys on Monday or Tuesday or something.
No Way
So,
It's Jay.
alright. Yo, you're gonna need to send me that token so I can log in.
Okay.
Nightbot. Alright. Give me that token. Yeah, see, spray paint, MS Paint it's a certain artistic method. People think that it's easy business, but it takes a lot of time and effort to really get that feeling.
Ooh. Capricious Marauder.
Alright, alright. So, alright, everybody start typing in chat if you want to get in on this giveaway. Wow, Salty7, that is an assumption, I will say. But everybody, you got to type in chat if you want to get in on this giveaway, because right now it's just Salty7. Alright, now we got 2, we're up to 4. Alright, now we're going. Alright, so I'll wait until you're ready with the game, and then I'll do the giveaway. This is for a couple orbs.
Okay, well, I'm actually already ready, so,
Alright, so let's do this giveaway. And the winner is... Jukebox.
Jukebox.
You've won some orbs. I will get them to you, like, tomorrow or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rigged.
Yeah, was it? Wait, your drawing got roasted, hacker? What happened while I was setting up?
Salty7 said that they were making a drawing of Kragon with MS Paint spray paint that was 900
I'm
times
also
better.
making it 400 times better than yours. Okay.
Yeah, Jukebox, I'll message you on Twitch.
Okay. Uh, this is correct. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. We've got the I don't want to do anything. Turn 1 from No Way It's Jay. Yeah, Mr. Mana, it is over. Jukebox got it.
Yeah. Yeah, right, Blob? Songhai Mirrors. Fucking Dan's game.
But dude, Capricious Marauder.
That's true. Capricious Marauder is pretty spicy. This is a pretty spicy list coming out of Jay.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Okay. It's just the Phoenix face. I mean, what do you have to say to my dad, hacker?
That my uh Twitch chat gets wiped when I do giveaways, since I have to get rid of my pop out, because otherwise it doesn't let me whisper people.
Oh, okay. Well, Josh said, Lion Arm Mirrors, Dan's game. I played Iron Cliff first. Broke back.
To that I say, still more fun than anything having to do with Songhai.
Classic broke back memes. I mean, if Arctic Lion just lands the Geomancer here, no way it's Jay is gonna die in like 3 turns.
Well, luckily, I've been trying to deal with getting my thing all set back up, so I haven't really had to watch.
Well, good thing you're not catching the nail biting Songhai mirror match.
Of no way it's or Arctic Lion deals damage directly to face, and then no way it's J deals damage directly to face.
Yeah, but no way Jay is actually going into their Capricious Marauder turn.
This is true.
Which is immediately going to get panded, so.
But not bamboozled. One thing there, I think I liked using. I don't know if I liked using BBS actually on the mana tile first, because it's not refreshing next turn, I guess. Yo, Arcanist Fey Mirrors are actually pretty fun, I think. Arcanists are not easy deck to play, and they have actual answers to other Arcanists. So it's not just like, oh, this Owlbee Sage survived all the time.
Thunderbomb.
Yeah, Jay's getting a lot of use out of this Blood Rage Mask.
Yeah.
So, Arctic Lion can actually clear the Blood Rage Mask and develop both of their masks, though, this turn. So that's really nice.
Yeah. He has to range mask. Yeah, okay.
Basically, what I'm hearing from everybody is that everybody loves mirrors. I think if I'm Arctic Lion, I just take center, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't fucking matter. Nothing's actually dealing damage.
You have Phoenix Fire and range mask.
Yeah, no, that turn is very powerful. Because now Jay has to deal with it, which means Jay probably needs another mask.
Okay.
The Cobra Strike is pretty awkward, actually, in this matchup.
Yeah.
There just literally aren't minions.
Right. I mean, especially since Arctic Lion already cast Geomancer.
Yeah. And only being on 6, this mantra isn't really live for another few turns. So what do? Do you just like, yeah, BBS and Cobra Strike the Panda?
Yeah. You definitely don't want to be keeping your Cobra Strikes in your hand, so.
Well, I think this is lethal because the Saber Spine Seal. Yeah, that's plus
double damage.
6 damage. 6 plus 4, plus another 3 if they want to style on him. The attempt to cast Twin Strike.
Yeah.
And the learning that, but even better, the second bangle.
Right. One for each arm. Well.
Twice the style, none of the value.
Yeah, 2 heaven style.
Alright, so it's Arctic Lion winning a game for Alabakis against, No Way It's Jay.
Of Black Boxers.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, the next game is...
Match. Well, we're just talking in unison.
Yeah.
You go ahead, though. You go ahead. You're the
next
announcer.
game is Icy Fire versus Min-Maxer.
Yep, Icy Fire playing for Alabacus, with Min-Maxer playing for the Black Boxers. Also, I realized what it was. The reason we were speaking in unison was because we were the double bangle. Yeah. Which makes me sick to my stomach to know that I'm a Songhai card, but what are you gonna do?
You are born into some things. Sometimes you give the person wearing you celerity, like we all have our lot in life.
It's true. We gotta use what we're given.
Okay, so Icy Fire, but not the first game. Sunset Paragon. Haven't seen that card in a little bit.
But this looks like a Titan list if I've seen a Titan list.
Yeah. Alright. They found out! I'm actually just a split personality of yours.
I have, in fact, seen us in the same place. We used to live together.
Yeah, Dad, why did you leave me as soon as I was born?
And technically, you have seen us in the same place because we did do that stream with Juvie. Yeah, Icy Fire with them eggs, probably just developing an erratic raptor. Well, if Min-Maxer wants to kill the erratic raptor, he can. I kind of like it. Just like develop a forward Sojourner blood tier. The downside is you don't have blood tier for Icy Fire's BBS. But the upside is that you do get to clear the raptor before it really does anything.
Yeah.
You also lose your 2/3, so
I guess you trade your 2-drop for their 3-drop.
Yeah. So I guess the question is really how much value the blood tier is going to have in terms of dealing with the eggs.
Yeah. I always feel like Lion is super strong, and I don't really want to be trading it into people's 3-drops, Like,
yeah, that's fair.
You can just
Min-Maxer seems to feel similarly, and is choosing to instead threaten multiple tiles.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to me. I wonder what the thought was on playing the Sojourner there instead of playing it on... Oh, this is a nice turn for Icy Fire. Instead of playing it on the tile in front of where Argene used to be. The thing I can think of is that they didn't want to play into Flash McCanter, killing off both minions. But it would have remembered that it would have meant all 3 tiles were threatened. But that didn't end up mattering in the end, so...
I feel like Egmar finality is pretty common, right?
Yeah, well, it's not uncommon. Like, finality is just sort of like a big...
It's like a good top-end card.
Big, girthy...
Regardless of what your strategy is.
Yeah. No, it's like an Earth Sphere, but it ends the game, but it also doesn't come down as early. Yeah. So it's not as good just like strict anti-aggro, but...
It was the big reset. Man, Icy Fire is running out of gas.
That's true. Well, no, they got 4 cards in hand. They got a McCanter.
Yeah. They have 3 very low impact cards.
That's true. But, they've got a 4/7 on board.
I guess especially Fortitude is not great in this matchup, I feel like.
That's true. Unless it's like killing
Unless it's on the combo, but it doesn't have a lot of utility here.
Yeah, Min-Maxer's at a healthy life total, so less likely. I like that Min-Maxer's held on to that blood tier. And actually, this is a kind of neat thing about Min-Maxer's deck that I've found. I guess we saw Sojourner. I haven't seen any Spelljammer, but I like the kind of Titan 2-drops of Replicant and Sunwisp.
Alright, found the Titan.
Yeah. No, Titan is super hard for Magmar to deal with, so I wouldn't be surprised if Min-Maxer's just trying to like draw this game out a bit.
Yeah.
You know, draw this game out, have a developed board when Titan hits. Don't really worry about trying to like go face against Ragnora. You've already run them down on cards, now you just need to not die.
Also of note in this matchup is that one of the like cleanest tools you have against Resolve Titan is EMP, and most Ragnarok lists don't play that.
That's true.
Okay, that's good.
So one thing I also like is the choice to buff the Replicant, as it lowers the impact of a Macantor that would be the highest impact card coming out of Magmar on 6 mana right now. You know, in a usual case, which this ends up being.
Alright, we straight slugging. Oh, triple!
The old triple.
Yeah, the old triple. A meme as old as time. So I think to me, just like on an empty board, I want to develop more dudes, just in general, but it's also like bad against Macantor. Just like in this position, you know, like you can't really position in a way where Macantor doesn't just kill all your dudes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can just do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah.
Like usually you want to be developing more dudes as Titan.
Yeah. No, you're right. But really, it's just about keeping dudes on the board.
Yeah. This is
And I might have missed it, but did oh no, never mind.
I think Icy Fire should have definitely fortituded there. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. That's fucking Mage Sworn is on the board.
Oh yeah, that does stop
Yeah.
that plan.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like
Yeah, actually,
discard
that's a really good
two
point.
cards. That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, playing Mage Horn to also not die to combo as well as keeping it on the board is a
Yeah.
very good point that we hadn't even actually thought of.
Yeah. It's been too long, but I've been playing Mage Sworn just so I could shut off Warbird.
Mage Thorn is a good card.
Yeah.
I know that Black Boxers in particular have been championing
Mage
Mage Thorn.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
man.
you go to 1.
Argeon's making a pretty good Healing Mystic impression right now.
Yeah. Although, now you need that third Macantor.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think they they replaced it. I didn't think I saw them play the second Macantor.
I don't think they played the third one.
Yeah, I don't like replacing that third Macantor. I think that like one of the ways that you win is you just kind of like, you know, chain Macantor into Macantor into Macantor, especially if you knew that they're playing. Well, I guess you don't know that they're playing Titan necessarily, but I think there have been a couple games played before. Yeah, I don't like replacing the third Macantor. I think you just know that against a completely minion-based deck, going Macantor, like board clear and damage to face, board clear, damage to face, board clear, damage to face, will win you the game.
Sounds possible. Yeah, like the replacement selection is kind of weird here because they didn't choose to replace any of the cards they can't cast.
Yeah. Also, now Verber brings up a good point that Eggmorph is really funny against Bulwark, as you get a force-fielded egg, so it actually does nothing. So basically their whole hand is just nothing right now.
Right.
You can't play anything.
This is rough.
This is where Min-Maxer pulls ahead. If I've ever seen a time where Titan was going to pull ahead in this game.
I mean, this is where Icy Fire dies, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they know the interaction. The egg has
extra
the extra
crackly shell on that egg.
And it has
And
plus
it has
2
attack.
It just took 2 damage.
Incredible.
They do get to play their spells now, so they can kill the Mage Swarm.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be enough, though. So I guess it had a purpose. They might have known what they were getting into. They might have been surprised and ended up having to use the...
Okay, you know what I do like though? I like the egg placement. This is like the maybe game 4 life placement.
Yeah, but I think it's actually the lethal with Arclight
Yeah.
plus BBS plus Blood Tier.
This egg has a
So
funny face.
very well played by Maxer, and I think this kind of goes to show why you want to keep your Mechanters against Titan if you're like ahead, you know.
All
All
right.
right, and shout out to MinMaxer for I think going like 5-0 or something this week with that Lionel list, that Titan list. Titan lists are not incredibly easy to build, and so when you build one that suits the meta well, it takes a good bit of skill.
Okay, now we have Juvi's Disciples versus March Warriors.
Yep.
Dude. The DK rap will never die.
Yeah. It's because they're finally here.
Performing for you.
If you know the words, then
Then
you
you
can join
can
in too.
join in too.
You can put your hands together
If you want to clap.
as we take you through.
This monkey rap.
Huh!
DK!
Donkey Kong! Spoken word DK rap.
Yeah. Some slam DK poetry here. Okay,
Well, D
7.
Brands, it might be difficult for them to know you, just based on the fact that your name here is not the same as your name in game.
Ah, this circle of desiccation.
Ah, now there's
That's
a
a
top end.
Yeah, that's a spicy meatball. Unfortunately, they're playing against other Vitruvian.
Honky Tonk. Oh wait, D Brands, I thought you were. Oh crap! What's Berdetta's name in game or in Twitch? I don't know. They were here earlier, and I thought their name was. So I guess I'm just getting y'all mixed up. I apologize.
All right, we've got some SimCity mirrors.
All right, so it sounds like our actual guest will be coming.
Oh, okay.
Henry Cater is reading his girlfriend's thesis.
Ah. Well, Lava Storm here is pretty good. I guess you just hold on to the other Lava Storm. Uh, see also Age of Empires, 1997.
My brother's been getting really into Age of Empires, apparently.
Oh yeah, which one?
I don't know.
And which brother?
Well, I guess this is relevant for you because you know my brothers. But
Right.
yeah, no,
Younger or?
The younger brother.
Okay, younger brother.
I just realized how bad Circle of Desiccation is in the mirror.
Yeah.
Took me a second, but alright, so this is an interesting
Yo! Protect the city! He's got Terran technology. Lift off, my guy!
these obelisks can move and shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty though. Man, I've forgotten about far too many Fireblaze obelisks in my time.
Yeah, 2 for sure is a classic. But dude, Age of Mythology? I mean,
I'm an Age of Mythology. I'm an Age of Mythology kind of guy.
Age of Mythology is legit. Definitely has the best menu music. Yeah, mobile homes and villas. Let me drive my trailer somewhere else. This is Falcius to take this one out. Or...
Yep.
I guess Sibin just wants to preserve the fire blazes in his hand.
Yeah, no, Fireblade's obelisk is like really important. Just in general for like the kind of dervish decks, but also especially in this one, because 3 + 3 = 6, which means you only need 2 dervishes to kill an obelisk. Versus 3 2-power things. So like saving them I think makes sense. Also you want to clear your opponent's obelisks. You want to be the one developing the board. You want to be the one pushing out.
3 + 3 = 6. Quick maths.
So I wonder what Pseudo Lucian's gonna put down here.
Sim some cities.
Could just develop a like Trigon obelisk.
Guess really wants to. He could also just make the Doomcaster play and then just draw some cards, reposition.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely not playing around Blood of Air.
Yeah. It's also interesting just like, they're obviously setting up for the reposition, but the thing is reposition on Trigon doesn't actually do all that much.
Skyscraper obelisk.
Yeah, Pylons understands quick maps. But yeah, now you've just given up your ethereal obelisk to develop your Trigon. Although I guess in bringing them closer, you're more able to deal with the Falcius or whatever Simmons plays. Like, he did draw them in. So,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's not that bad.
yeah, a way to deal with the Trigons is just to be away from them, and I don't know if it goads them in, then maybe it's the big
Yeah.
hook.
I mean, it is kind of difficult because once again, it's like the mirror, and you're, to get close to your opponent, you're going to have to come in at some point. Also, dang, these repositions have been just great for Pseudo Lucian if he wants them, but now he's just choosing to Blood of Air. That's fine. Just kills the Lava Storm. It's taken a while to decide whether or not to kill the Lava Storm after deciding very
After
quickly.
deciding exactly what he wanted to Blood of Air here.
Yeah. Alright. Did decide to go with that, and then I think the only thing you can really do is, I think you put yourself between the Trigon and the Falcius.
Yeah. There you go.
Deciding to get the BBS off instead of GM Engine to face, which isn't necessarily correct or wrong, so that's just based on how he feels about the match going right now.
I guess BBSing first might be a consideration for not getting your BBS dude lava stormed.
Yeah. No, that's true. That would have been a 2 out of 5 chance.
Yep.
Rather than a 0 out of any amount.
Well, Sibin needs to deal with with a Mar healer here.
Yeah, Simon also needs to deal with the Trigon Obelisk and does not have a great way to do so.
Yeah, just doesn't have any Blood of Heirs.
Yeah, Simon is honestly running out of gas right now. They've got less board, they've got less life. Their card quality is in general lower right now. But, you know, they've got draw. And they've got initiative right now.
Okay.
Yo, you know what card I feel like in the whole Rise of Vitruvian I feel like it's kind of gotten lost is Superior Mirage.
Yeah. I guess now people don't even necessarily play around it that much.
Yeah, no,
anymore.
I've found that. I've
Yeah.
played it, and you know, people will just play their Macanters into me, and it's like, okay, you want to do that? Let's go. I know you forgot about this since it wasn't in the last expansion, but
Breaking news: Superior Mirage is actually just Dr. Dre.
all right, Sibin really just kind of, you know, building up a little fort out there.
Okay, Lost in the Desert might do some work, possibly.
It kind of depends on how Pseudo-Lucian plays this.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Fortunately, you can't really develop the Aymara and keep your Trigon safe. Like, this is a little bit awkward for Pseudo-Lucian, so I kind of like what Sibin did. Sibin's bought himself some time. Because especially with that Fireblaze over there, like, you know, if Pseudo-Lucian plays anything into Sibin's side, or, like, just even walks over there, they're just gonna get fucking just, like, wrecked.
Yeah, Star's Fury. Star's Fury, I guess, is the actual card that that got left by the wayside.
Yeah, but it's kind of a pretty situational card at 5 mana.
Yeah.
Like, you can only really play it when both people don't play around it and when they have enough minions on board to make it not worth playing around. Yeah, see, I don't like doing this. I don't like walking into the lion's den, walking into the Sibin's den.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage.
But they did draw the, they drew the Falcius, so they can clear the lava. If they're not choosing to clear the lava storm, that's,
Oops.
They must have roped.
Yeah.
It's so brutal.
Time to die. Oh! Is this lethal?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
I think it's slightly off lethal. Oh, and that feels so bad, because, you know, you've got this just, like, giant hand full of relevant cards. Yeah, Josh, if you're still in here, you gotta spam that rope emote.
Is Josh the only person in the room who can?
Josh, Icicle, Riv. So I think Icicle gifted a sub to Riv and someone else. But Josh is the only other person. And CD. CD also subbed.
Yeah, I don't think Riv is here. I don't think CD's here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Josh is always on top of that. He's our go-to father figure. Yeah, no, this is just brutal.
And cut off the retreat.
Yeah, no. Like I said, into the lion's den. And that spawn means that the fire blaze is cut off from getting falsiest. Yeah, and look at those Whispers of the Sands on both sides, one of which has two of them and are just dead. And then on the other side has one, and that's just going to be game ending.
Yeah, I think however you slice it here, you can play Amara, but I think you just die.
Yeah. Nah, I think you are probably just dead if you play Amara. You gotta clear a little bit. Yeah, Crypto and Xerix, I've played that before. It wasn't the worst, but I don't know. I've defended it in the past. I don't think it's just a strictly incorrect thing, but I wasn't incredibly impressed with it. Now, is this lethal? 14, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this is definitely
Yeah, it's
lethal.
lethal because they can fly in the last dervish.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, you call it Other Orb Weaver. It doesn't have as much synergy with dervishes, but at the same time, it is like way more flexible than Orb Weaver. Like you can play it on turn 1 and then get a dervish out on turn 2. So, with the drop off of like Pax and Obelisk lists, if you want to hit a certain density of 2 drops, photographer can get to that point. So yeah, that was Sibin winning the Obelisk mirror.
Okay, the next game is Mezelg versus Not Flygon.
All right, and that's Metal for Juvi's Disciples on Linar versus Not Flygon for March of Warriors on Vanar.
Okay, there's a copy of Birds of Paradise in this list, or Wings of Paradise. Don't sue me, Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, but dude, that ain't a bird. All I'm saying. It's got wings, but that ain't a bird.
Sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
I guess it has 4 legs. It's
Yeah,
more like a griffin kind of thing.
yeah. It's a hybrid thingamajig.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit of Burn Fey in different iterations we've seen this week.
Yeah.
And quite a bit of Titan.
Birds. Ah, the good manners from Not Flygon.
Alright, so not Flagon choosing to go for the early Flame Blood.
Yeah.
Which, an actual consideration with this is not only that it can be just sort of picked off, but also the fact that, Lion decks have been running more heal recently, both in Ziran and Arjan, just like Lion healing seems to be a pretty strong synergy. And so when you're doing this parallel 3 damage, you're kind of turning their heal effects on before the game even starts.
Yeah.
Because if Mezelg didn't have a Silver Guard here, they'd still probably be fine, just like healing the damage the Flame Blood did in developing a board.
Did Flygon have the Corona in their hand, or
Flygon
did
did
it
have the
draw it?
Corona and chose not to play it.
Okay. Yeah, I think Coronaing first turn is generally the best thing you can do with this sort of hand. You like put your opponent on their back foot, and then you can develop your resources.
Maybe, but this is a bit more aggressive as a deck, and so you do need to win the board immediately. And so letting them like turtle up somewhere isn't necessarily the best option.
I guess, but like it's super hard to turtle against Warbird. And not to mention you're playing wings. Like you have a flying dude. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a debatable thing. Um,
Okay, just gonna walk forward too and just get provoked here.
Alright. Flame Blood is getting in the full 6 damage on Argion there. And here Messelgy has the choice of what to do.
I guess as usual, Thunderhorn seems pretty good.
Well, Thunderhorn's kind of awkward though, because
I
the
guess
wings
the wings just
pick
comes in and kills
pick
it.
it
Yeah,
off.
actually, yeah.
A neat play you could make, if you're Messelgy, is to move your Silver Guard forward and play your Thunderhorn beneath your Silver Guard
So
and
that it's
don't attack.
protected. Yeah.
Then you're able to develop it without opening it up. And you've got the Blood Tier in case Faye chooses to attack with the wings. I guess he's just using the Blood Tier to clear the other Blood Tier.
Yeah.
I guess
the positioning.
yeah, I guess I'm moving back there, but yeah, Messelgy is choosing to.
Okay, so here Flygon has a clear on the Silver Guard with ping.
Yeah. So they can clear the Silver Guard and then clear the Thunderhorn.
Yeah. Ah,
Oh,
not going
they
for it.
didn't see it, I think.
Oh, they're just going face. Okay.
I'm gonna put that down to not seeing it rather than because you're taking a lot of damage and you're not exactly at a high life total.
Yeah. It's
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Frosty boys.
Well, I feel like if you're gonna commit to this play, you should just hit Argion's face, right?
I think I agree.
I don't really know why you would go and clear a 2-1.
Yeah. Messelgy's hand's a little awkward. That makes it less awkward.
Oh man. Yeah.
Because I don't even think you leave your tile. I think you just punch the wings.
This is like a classic gauntlet thing.
Yeah. I think you just punch wings and then play swords and face. The fact that Gore is out is actually really annoying for Messelgy though, because it means that he'll have to essentially play around
Thunderhorn the entire game.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Messelgy is choosing to develop the Azure Shaman, or no,
Herald.
Azure, and hold off on the blades, which I also respect because you're going next turn. Blades probably like keep the tempo plays up into Titan. Man, why are Titan decks so cool? They're so like customizable. Like we've seen 2 Titan decks that are just running honestly very different cards. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, in min-maxers we were seeing like Arclight Sentinels, Paragons, Sojourners.
Got Dancing Blades. Yes.
You know, we've got like Dancing Blades, Thunderhorns. We saw Sunwisps, Replicants.
Yeah, I guess the other build was just lower to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real honest deck.
Yeah,
Truly
basically.
the affinity of Duelist.
Then, you know, you slam a Titan and they slam an EMP and then you concede. Easy. Nah, it's not quite that easy. You're still left with a 5/7 amongst whatever else you had.
Yeah. Okay. Good clear, obviously.
Yeah. And this is where these tempo plays are just really coming in. Because, like, now this Thunderhorn is going to be free. Phase BBS isn't going to be nearly as effective pretty soon because of the Titan. And actually, the second Titan even makes a, like, really big impact. Yeah, cutting off the retreat is good. Now Faye can't run away from everything. I think if Messelgy moves the Herald too forward, Faye can't run from the blades, which I kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better than doing this. I wonder what the logic was there.
I mean, technically with Titan, it is still lethal. next turn. Alright, now it's not.
Free cards.
Ooh, free battle pets. Is this still lethal? I think the Mezelgy is 1 off lethal right now. Which actually makes this turn much more interesting to think about. Oh, no, wait, never mind, that's just lethal.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, 4 plus 5. Quick maths. Okay.
Tiny Camel, what's the true answer to Titan? Yeah, I thought he was 1 under lethal for a second, but, you know, that's why they give you 90 seconds to double count.
So that was Juvy's Disciples versus March Warriors, and now we've got Serpenti Squad versus 3 moves ahead.
And we've got time for another giveaway.
Yay!
Woo! So,
I guess just spam in chat until. Actually,
yeah.
do you have to start a command before that happens? Or?
Here. It looks like people are just in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now people are going in. All right. So the winner of the next giveaway will be decided once you're ready.
Okay. Ooh, Grove Lion. My groovy pal.
The Groovy Gold. Or Groovy Gove. Damn, Monk Business coming in there for the orbs.
Oh my god.
Monk Business on his family vacation.
Yeah, the monk coming in just for this.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, we'll roll. All right, Kurokishi. Wow, that is rigged. You got it last week. I think Kurokishi won the key last week, I believe.
Yeah. Dang.
Yep. All right, so you will be getting 2 orbs once I get the keys.
Yeah, chat's keeping Monk honest here. Oh, Kuro got the orbs.
Yeah, no. Kuro got the orbs this week, but I think they won a key last week.
I'd like to turn everybody's attention to the big infinity symbol swath that was just done on the board. That's the true meta.
The infinity meta.
Yeah, the infinity meta. Okay, so we got commit some creatures, draw some cards. Snitches. Ah. You could defensive erratic, but it's not great. Whoa, natural select the 1/4.
I think that's fine.
I guess you have Bloodbound Mentor, and you want to kind of keep your hand emptier, but I don't know. It's just like the impact is low, you know. Pot of Greed lets me draw 2 cards, affording me a tactical advantage over my opponents. Snitches get riches. Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, Kurokishi, I have messaged you. I need to know if you want your code through Twitch or Discord, and if you want it through Discord, you need to whisper me your Discord name.
Whoa, dude! Capricious Marauder in this math list? The fuck is going
Quite a
on?
bit of capricious.
Yeah, what the? Yeah, pot of greens. Excuse me, Mike. Pot of greens.
Oh damn, is this a fucking ballast list? Is Niv the hero we need?
Oh my god. Well, I'm hyped for this game. I guess the actual pot of greens is just embryonic insight.
Yeah, that's true. You know, something about Duelist. It might not be too draw anymore, but it is the like card game that I've found that has the most abilities that draw you 2 cards for 2 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, unfortunately, it's not a new card leak because we already know. We already have it. It's embryonic insight. Delboz is correct. So do you just slam Capricious here? Just like punch the 3/4. It kind of sucks because you're against Vet,
Yeah.
and so they can just.
I felt like the play there was to take tile with one of your dudes and do Erratic Raptor, BBS, fucking Cryptographer. Not in that order, obviously.
I don't know. I think Nave is saving the Cryptographer for Drogon combos.
Yeah, that's true. But
I
Drogon is
also,
just as good if you have one more point of toughness, or not toughness, power. Yeah.
well,
Like,
the thing is, with the Cryptographer on 8 mana, it gets you 2 procs, so it's just instant lethal from basically anywhere, as
yeah.
long as Niv can stay close to Icicle.
Yeah, spoilers when.
Yeah, that's what we're all asking.
So, dude, did you see the new like art spoilers? Shit just looks like King of Fighters 13, my guy. It's so
Which one is
smooth.
that?
It's like the Vanar looking one with
Oh
like the
yeah, I
ice
did.
punch.
Yeah.
It's just straight out of King of Fighters. I'm very sorry, Sir Omega.
Sir Omega, if you want your games casted, please tell us.
Yeah, I mean, nobody
We
tells us
randomly
anything.
choose games. People have started telling me. Minmaxer asked me for a game to be shown. Icy Fire asked me for a game to be
Oh,
shown.
okay.
The Free Ones here versus Astral Crusaders talked to me. I think there is at least one other. Yes, we did. We casted your game last week, Sir Omega.
Yeah, were you just not there for it?
We casted you on Vanar. You can look at the VOD if you want.
Yeah, check my records in the pits. Bronze League casting. Yeah, look at this. People are just playing their Macanters. They're
Yeah.
14.
See, no fear anymore. Mirage is great again.
Yeah.
Sir Omega, you might have left right before it, but the VOD should still be up, and it does still have your. This is where Niv is like, oh shit, he plays Mirage.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If you check the games last week from the VOD, that should still be there. You do have a game casted, Sir Omega. But you didn't ask for it this week, so it doesn't go for more than 1 week. Yeah, it's a pretty it's a pretty juicy bait if you're on the assumption that people don't run Mirage anymore.
Look at this girthy hand, though. It's got the
Oh, did he have
combo.
that? I didn't see if he could have hit with the Drogon Crypto combo last turn with Flash.
I thought he drew the flash just now. Okay. I mean, mediocre plasma storms.
Well, in some ways it's mediocre. I mean, I guess you're really worried about your health, because if you Plasma Storm, you can't really develop a guy except for the Crypto, and so if you need to play around... if you need to play around Lost in the Desert. But I
Yeah.
think you still attack here.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because Icicle has just kited him. I missed last turn if he had the ability to
Combo.
Flash Drogon combo punch. That would have probably just been lethal or been so close to lethal that I would have gone for it.
So he chose not to attack here, which I think is still fine because 2 Drogon activations is still lethal.
It's true, but I don't think you're going to get to that point. Though I guess maybe you don't win if you don't get to that point. The other thought, like, you know, you're either going to get to the point where you can double Drogon or you're just not going to win.
Grove Lion here is pretty good.
Yeah. Now, Grove Lion's going to do some work. I don't know if it'll be enough, especially since Icicle's coming into a Monolithic Visions.
Yeah. Well, this will be our first Monolithic Visions this week.
This is true. Hopefully there is not a loss before that.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like our dreams are going to come true. Damn. Why is everybody trying to spoil the video game, dude?
Well, no, because we're not casting Sir Omega's games this today.
Right, but then this feeds into him spoiling his own games for later on when we get those sick required Sir Omega games, right?
Nah. He has to win them next week and then ask us to stream them.
Right, so now he will win them next week.
Okay, you're saying because so it's spoilers for next week. I see.
Right.
So I like this play from Niv. It nullifies the most. It also creates a 5/5, and Icicle can't actually put anything between them that will like successfully block.
Yeah.
The Monolithic Visions here is going to be really big, but this game is actually still really close.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is the he could just choose to bounce Lion this turn. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah. I guess that works. This is kind of the downfall of Drogon Vath, although it's funny how close it is because, you know, he's still actually...
Oh, okay, well, EMP's gonna seal it up. If there's any way that Vath can survive this turn, like, EMP is just gonna make that not an issue.
Yeah.
Guess
No,
Niv is looking for, like, a finality or something, just to live one more turn.
You know what maybe he could really use is a good old-fashioned CD-approved whatever the fuck that 8-mana lava card is.
This Lavalanche?
No, that's a... I don't think it's called that. I think that's a magic card.
That is a magic card. Drawn Gone.
Oh yeah, he does just have yeah, he's got the combo. Niv can win here, I think. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you just natural the 1/4, and then Drogon, BBS, Flash Cartographer. No, Niv! Niv!
Missed.
Flaming Stampede. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, Flaming Stampede.
No!
Fucking destroyed.
Maybe they roped and just didn't see the line.
Yeah,
That feels bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is what it is. Now,
Yep.
now our dreams are dead. Well, with any luck, we're gonna instead see a swaggin' monolithic visions here.
Yeah, come on. Style on a bicycle.
Yeah.
Don't go the safe route. Don't play that EMP.
He
Style,
already missed
style,
lethal.
style, style, style. You just need 1 point of damage. You
Yeah.
just need 1 point.
How bad can
Yeah!
it be? Nice. We did it. We
That is the
affected the
icicle we
pass.
want to see in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and
the
the
desert.
lost in the desert.
And the third wish.
Yeah. Got
Oh,
it.
the third wish into Neuralink.
Yeah.
Third wish into Neuralink. Does he see the style in play? No.
No, it's just gonna be
Well,
lost in
okay.
the
At
desert.
least he played Vision.
Yeah.
But could have swooped into Vast DMs.
Yeah. My DMs are open, boys. Okay. Well, the next game is still Icicle versus
Dux.
Stux this time.
Double O Ooks.
Yep.
Saint Double O Ooks. Maybe MS Paint Serpenti can be our guest next time Monk can't make it.
Okay. It's like a pretty
Alright, so Stux is on a
typical
pretty, yeah,
RGN list.
pretty nice looking, like,
Bond.
bond.
This is your bread and butter hacker.
Yep. I will say it's been doing less well now, given all of the panda effects and all of the Vitruvian running around. Both of which have a pretty easy time dealing with a lot of what it's throwing down. The fact that Mage Sworn isn't good against Vitruvian is also another hit.
Yeah, we're all sad, Salty.
But hey, it happens. You know, you've got 90 seconds to make a turn. Sometimes you don't see the line.
Yeah, that's true. MS Paint Serpenti though. Okay.
All right, Icicle choosing to go for a defensive play.
I guess threaten 2 tiles.
Yep, no, that's fine. I generally like the move 2 forward, but in this particular matchup, it does risk you getting caught by a Silver Guard Knight, so I like Icicle's decision. Yeah, no, fatigue definitely happens.
Man, you know what I'm super impressed by though is like that that one game that not Monk, Henry played, where we're trying to take out like 2 dudes with a flame wreath and a backstab dude, and it involved 2 Juxes and a blink.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that turn was sweet.
yeah, I like intuited the first part of what he was supposed to do, but then the rest of it he just intuited, and like I couldn't do
Yeah.
that. I was just like, I think there's something here, and you're like, yeah, I think there's something there, and Henry just did the rest of it.
And I think I was yelling at him to do it because time
Yeah,
was going out. I think I spoke out the play. I was proud of myself for speaking that out.
yeah, yeah.
Even if I don't play Songhai, I can still know how to play it. But and then immediately next game on turn 2, we roped on an incredibly simple play
Yeah.
and lost the game because of it.
That's just how this game goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That meltdown rope, melt do 3 rope, as they say.
Yep. Okay, let's draw some cards.
Yeah, it's interesting to move the
The metal
other one
mergers.
away because you're not really playing around Holy Immolation yet. So, yeah, Josh, you heard it here, and you're gonna be able to use that in our game.
Ah.
I like the Mage Sworn on both sides, kind of speaking to it as a tech option right now.
Yeah.
Nah, guys, it's not a spoiler.
Yeah, it's not a spoiler.
It's an
That's not the
advertisement.
game we're casting. Okay, Salty.
Nah, dude, you can't let him win. That was not a spoiler, and we know it better.
Well, I didn't want to negotiate, you know.
I don't negotiate with Salt.
Dang. Lot's wife memes.
Alright, so Styx is in a bit of a predicament here, because he doesn't really have any big,
Big dudes.
yeah. Yeah, Buffs gets it.
Yeah, it's the
Us losing games
implied.
by roping is, yeah, see, it's a multi-purpose. Oh man, Noun
Yeah,
Verber is a
Downverber has it too.
Holy shit, Noun Verber, you subscribed. Either I forgot about that or you just did. No, you did it before.
Oh, I think it glitched. So
What glitched? No, I think Noun Verber subscribed on the one day we got subscriptions.
No, the I think Sans World.
Oh, the view flip. Okay, so why don't you flip it?
Yeah, it flipped.
Yeah, we're technical difficulties. All right.
Yeah, that means we won't have that side of the hand anymore, but that's all we can do.
Yeah. Maybe it's better to just move the hand up and obscure the bottom row.
Yeah, okay.
Because the bottom row, at least in the way game is going right now, doesn't seem to be. Or yeah, you can put it below too. We just need to see the top half of cards to see what they are.
Just like
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
There we go. Oh no, but they can see it's a replay.
It's a replay. Pay no heed to the man behind the curtain.
Nah, Sir Omega, we're fair. I randomly roll games that don't have. I randomly roll games that aren't given to me.
Yeah, dude, it's at 1.5 times speed. Real time.
Yeah, we just speed real life up by 1.5 times.
Yeah, so that we can catch up to this lightning fast tactical gameplay.
All right. So Icicle now does need to deal with this Silver Guard. Sandswirl Reader is also such a beating against Aegis Barrier, honestly. I mean, here you can just clear it with the Falcius, but like just speaking from somebody who's played a lot of like Bond Argian style decks, like Sandswirl Reader is one of the hardest cards for that deck to deal with. Because, with Aegis Barrier, you can stop Blood of Air, but nothing you can really do stops the Sand Swirl.
Yeah.
It just gives them so much tempo.
Yeah, Hacker and I talked to each other in like 7 hour long Discord conversations in which there's only 2 sentences said.
Yeah, no, that sounds like an approximate average day for us. Oh man, Stokes is so screwed,
Yeah.
to put it lightly. Just so brutal. Yeah, I mean, that feel when you tech for your opponent's tech cards. Although it's not really that, it's more the fact that Sandstorm Reader incidentally deals with these things. And like, Yeah, you get some damage on Icicle, but Icicle's at 24. That only brings him down to 20 and removes 2 of his guys. He's still got 5 cards in hand. Although I think the hand's borked on the other one, too.
Oh.
Monk, it's because Sandswirl Reader bugged and glitched the other one. Normally we have been showing both hands, but this is Sandswirl Reader's fault. As you can see, Icicle technically has 5 cards in hand, even though only 3 are being shown because of Sandswirl Reader.
Yeah.
Nah, both hands aren't working. Icicle has 5 cards in hand.
Or no. Icicle has more cards in hand.
What?
Well, no. Not Icicle has more, but this is Stuck's game that we're seeing on the big screen. You know. Or is that what goes? Is it Stuck's or is this Icicle?
I don't know. Monk thinks that we can do both hands.
Yeah.
But... I mean, I guess we can show both. No, Monk's right. We can show both hands. We can show.
Are we
Stuck's
not
hand.
showing both hands now?
Well, no. As in, why'd you hide Stux's hand?
Oh,
Like
I see.
the separate view. Monk is right. And as we watch Stux valiantly fight for his life. No, that's fair. Monk did make the overlay. Monk knows.
Yeah.
But Monk, this is why we need you.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess
Monk is just out trying to hunt four-legged wizards right now.
those four-legged wizards in his family's outing place. Well, I think this is just nah, I don't like playing the second Sandstorm Reader. That's so or if you are going to do that, play it within reach. Yeah, play it in a more relevant spot than picking up something in a corner. But I just like playing the Mage Sworn. Oh, never mind. I forgot I can't actually decide what their hand does because I can't see half the cards in it.
Right.
Yeah, no, this play seems fine. Pick with Falcius again. What am I saying?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
That makes
these
sense.
Mage Sworns are just so useless. You
Uh,
know, Stux has actually stabilized the board to a pretty good degree,
yeah, I mean,
but it just doesn't matter because the life total is too low now. Like, and now you're giving Icicle the like ability to take charge again because that was your whole turn. You don't
yeah.
have like a guard or anything to
Circle of
follow.
Lifing a 3/4 is not the most impactful play.
Yeah. Yeah, this game actually looks much closer if you're looking at the screen and see Icicle is having 2 cards in hand instead of 5 cards in hand.
Yeah. Lost in the desert.
Yep. There goes all the health off of that Circle of Life.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh, that's what I'm saying, is that if the hands were as the hands are shown, then Stux might have a chance, but now all Stux is doing is drawing Mage Sworns, and it's not where you want to be against a deck that appears to be running like 3 Sandswirl Reader, 3 Blood of Air.
Yeah. Stokes is just drawing like all these mage sworns that he's never gonna cast.
Yeah, definitely drawn Mage Sworn at least like 4 or 5 times at least in this game. Yeah, and like you can do this, but are you gonna clear the Thunderhorn with your face?
It doesn't even kill the
Yes,
guy.
so. God, now if Icicle even just has like a grapnel paradigm, you know?
Well, good thing we can't see what's in Icicle's hand.
Yeah. Although even with what's in Icicle's hand, you could always bounce the.
Ah!
Now we really can't
Now we
see what
really don't know anything.
the mystery meat of Duelist, as they say.
Yeah. Blind Scorch.
Dang, the 0-mana Blind Scorch!
Astral Phasing on my 2/3! Pyromancer! We gauntlet boys.
The second Pyromancer. I like having played Pyromancers on both ends of the map.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was a pretty garbage Visions, honestly. Well, I guess he's got 2 cards, which means that it was, like, bigger cost creatures.
Or just another vision.
Yeah. But, like, there were 2 big cards and 4 small cards, which I think is actually sort of what you want, but those were kind of situational, but he was able to use them, so.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. But I think that this is over. I don't think that Stooks finding their way out of this one. Ooh, but they can Aegis Barrier to draw another card.
They can clear 2 creatures and just die to Pyromancer. Yeah.
So I don't know why this thought just came to me, but I wonder. Well, no, I do know why this thought just came to me. It was actually because of the bugged replay. I was thinking about a really powerful draw card that says you don't draw cards for the rest of the game,
Ah.
and how borked that might be, depending
Yeah, that sounds too strong.
on. Probably, especially because if you draw a second one, then
Undefined?
it's.
Wow.
Well, Sanswirl Reader, you might break the game, but you're able to finish.
Yep.
Alright. I believe that was TMA versus Serpenti Squad
Yep. Now we've got Cock.
versus Always Replace Last. And I think that this first match we actually have between MMR Assassin and
Freud.
Cock a little bit. Well, Cock the team and MMR Assassin the person is a little bit of a grudge match because I think that MMR Assassin used to be on the team that mostly transitioned into Cock currently, so a little bit of Timor's history there. Yes, Sibbins, your games have already been casted. And I think you were in one of them. Yeah, you were. Yo, thanks, Josh.
Ooh, Obliterate?
Yo, TM87. We literally can't choose to cast your games at runtime. You gotta let us know ahead of time if you want your games casted. And by ahead of time, I mean by at least like 2 hours before we start, preferably more. Otherwise, it's just up to the Dice Roller app on my phone.
Okay, well.
No is whether or not you're friends with Dalbaz. That's the other condition.
Yeah.
I'd. So not an incredibly impactful turn one.
Yeah. Classic draw the 2-drop on the end of your turn.
The classic.
Yeah. Getting frozen here is actually super bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you get to develop a Snow Chaser. Another Snow Chaser? Oh, yeah.
Also, I just noticed that Freud is running Aspect of the Ursaplop.
Yeah. Ursaplum.
That's the I've only seen Skarzig running this card up till now, but or Aspect of the Bear and Plum, whatever.
It makes an Ursaplum.
So I like this positioning. Well, I don't know. This positioning, I guess, just doesn't really matter for MMR Assassin. Maybe it would have actually been better to play the Nightmare Operant behind you if you wanted to keep it alive. Because the thing is, Freud can just run forward on the center tile, punch it, and then punch you with the Snow Chaser if he wants to.
Yeah.
I don't like running the Snow Chaser onto the tile because I think that it's better to just play Thunderhorn on the tile, punch the Nightmare Operant, then punch Cassava, and then play Snow Chaser in between Cass and Thunderhorn. I think that's the play that I like.
Yeah, although you can place Thunderhorn more aggressively if you do this.
But you don't really need to place it aggressively because you have a Hearth Sister.
Yeah, that's true.
Although, what is Freud choosing to do?
I was just trying to kill the 2-1
I don't really like that. I like saving the Hearth Sister for
Big Thunder.
Thunderhorn. I guess you have an aspect, so you don't need to do that. So I actually do like this more. Because now you get to develop 3 guys. You're better off against Ping Punish. Dicks out for fruit.
Nah, dude. Purple banana out for fruit.
Oh, right. The purple. Everybody give fruit your purple bananas. Also, I like how Henry Cater said he was coming, but at this rate, he definitely won't be.
Yeah.
Such is the life of the Henry Cater and reading his girlfriend's thesis.
Yeah, I mean, theses are pretty hard to read.
Martin Luther's
99 bottles of feces on the wall.
99 bottles of these. Ouch. That feel when your Thunderhorn is going to die. Although you also have the option here, which is kind of cool, to just let Snow Chasers take care of the Yun.
Yep.
And develop a Sojourner. Which I actually like more. I like that more than just losing your Thunderhorn to no reason. Yeah, Freud likes it too. I like that. You can actually even develop both of them if you play Sojourner on the bottom tile and then you run up to take the top one. Yeah, Freud gets it. Not sure. I kind of like developing both. I mean, I guess the Sojourner is just in a better place right now. Could also be that he's not going to throw the first one and he's just going to leave you in there.
Yeah, these Snow Chasers are doing work right now.
Hey, Monk. Henry said he might join today.
Monk with the big foreheads.
Alright, yeah, so I like this because it means that now MMR Assassin has to, think about the fact that there could still be a Thunderhorn. So instead of just losing his Thunderhorn to the Yun and doing the intuitive play, Freud has set up a position where he took advantage of Yun's big amount of health and has made MMR Assassin's turn more awkward. So, nicely done. I know you're not here because Freud is actually starting to cast Duelist Melee on Argo's screen right now. But
what about healing the Yun? Oh.
I don't think that's worth it. I think you want the Yun off the board. So what I'm actually... I mean, I guess you really don't want to leave the Desolator open to being transformed if you're MMR Assassin right now is your thought. But maybe you do. You've got, like, a lot of cards in hand. You could play both the Healing Mystic and the Desolator if you wanted to.
What the heck is Freud playing? And now there's a
Yeah, there's a
glacial elemental?
now he's just gonna start pew-pewing. Just play Glacial Snow Chaser BBS.
Yeah.
This is a pretty spicy list there, Frood. Or at the very least, not one that we've seen recently.
Food.
Now we'll see if Freud is choosing to not go for the infiltrate.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that with glacial elemental in your hand. Both
Yeah,
not infiltrated?
yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. You're really deteriorating the value on the glacial elemental. You must just be planning on pitching it. Because you're also sacrificing the Thunderhorn. Because, like, you're killing Cass
What
has
the
got
heck? Alright.
it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Razorback out of Freud, given the Snow Chasers and the Jacks.
Yeah. Well, okay, so if Freud could see the future and see that he was gonna draw Jax, maybe he just wanted to entice MMR Assassin into the center tile.
I don't know. Tony Camel, I think that was my Discord notifications.
Okay. I guess if you're MMR Assassin, you really just want to be playing Desolator this turn. Like, doesn't do anything, but that's all you can do.
Yeah. Well, Freud gets to keep one of the. Freud gets to keep one of the.
Snow Chasers?
There's. You can even just develop Snow Chaser plus Jax.
Yeah, Jax here seems unbeatable.
I
Ah,
mean,
double Jax.
all you need is that obliterate for like one.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. True Sight?
Jax the Mind Sculptor.
Yep. Shoutouts to Big J.
And the modern format.
Yep. And no way it's Jace.
Yeah, I like this play by Freud. Cutting Cassava off from killing any of the mini Jacks.
Yeah.
Although it would be a real house here is Breath of the Unborn. Oh, there's the Razorback.
Oh, you mean Razorback?
That's not Breath of the Unborn. All I'm saying.
Okay. Kill
I
one.
believe this game is just about wrapped up.
Yeah.
Although
It doesn't kill. It doesn't kill immediately.
yeah, I guess the Spectral Blade gains some health. Really trying to play around the Razorback here.
Yeah.
There's the Obliterate.
Okay.
Yeah, MMR Assassin can survive this turn and can Jack Freud.
Okay,
So
Freud.
does Freud play? I like playing the Razorback here. I think.
Yeah, you want to get that damage in.
Yeah, you want to get that damage in, and also,
Also, you
it
get to.
plays less into their Obliterate and stuff.
You can also develop a Thunderhorn, which is not nothing,
Yeah. Although I kind of like BBSing more.
Than Thunderhorn.
Yeah, just puts them one turn closer to dead on a clock. I guess Thunderhorn doesn't die to Obliterate though, which is a relevant thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if if I were in Freud's position, I don't know if I would be looking out for an Obliterate.
I mean, you got to ask yourself, how can my opponent survive this?
Actually, no. I think I would be because and like I think Freud is playing around Obliterate because if you remember, there's the Hearth Sister swapping their 2/1
Yeah,
play.
the Abyssal Crawler.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's
Yeah,
definitely onto that.
yeah. A cruel Henry's thesis. No, it's Henry's girlfriend's thesis. Not even Henry's thesis.
Oh, yo, okay. This is gonna be like a year-long project, but we need to sync up all of your MS Paint art into the opening of Neon Genesis.
That's quite an undertaking.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like MMR Assassin is not going for the Obliterate here. And I think that's going to end up being game. Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, Cruel Mistress thesis.
Dang.
Alright, so Freud is a pretty neat little control pile.
Yeah, well, the next game is gonna be Freud as well, so we'll see more of it.
Yep, this is going to be Freud versus Kira and Itachi.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Van R mirror.
Okay, we've got Kieran on walls, it looks like.
Yeah. Which honestly seems kind of bad against the Glacial Elemental and Jax stuff.
Yeah,
Like, Jax actually plays pretty well around Thunderhorn because you spread everything so thin.
it's true.
I wonder if Freud plays any Enfeebles in his list. Didn't look like it from last game.
Okay, swap that up.
Freud with the obvious advantage of starting off with the Prismatic Fae
Yeah.
versus Kira and Itachi's normal Fae. No MK2 though, no Reindeer.
Yep. It's actually Basilisk is a pretty good play.
Yeah. Although the Chromatic Cold deals with the Basilisk, so I don't know
Oh yeah, that's true.
how big it's going to be.
Well, maybe just go well into mana development. If you want to be playing around Dispel, I guess not.
Yeah. I was thinking about whether or not Freud wanted to play Gravity Well first turn, actually. I don't know. He's got no, like, Snow Chaser or something to really make it powerful, though.
Yeah. Can't capitalize on his better positioning. Okay.
Alright. No fear of Basilisk, or he's just planning on dispelling
I'm
Basilisk.
freezing it, I think.
Freezing it?
Or not freezing it, just like chromatic holding.
Yeah.
The always replace last.
It does turn on Mana Death Grip, you're right, Min-Max there. And Sibbins, it's because Freud is cheat, I believe is the term people have been taking up.
Freud is cheat?
Yep.
Okay.
Some people say that Freud uses replays when casted, so that he can be in two places at once.
Damn. Next level Naruto technology.
Some say Freud is actually just a log.
We still have to build a substitution deck. Since
You have to build
substitution,
it. I
yeah,
can't build substitution that
right,
deck.
right, right. I mean, since it's a card that does not do anything, I'm having some trouble.
I saw Alpha Sentry playing it in the second sword Sarugi
Just
plus
to get away.
yeah.
Get away, get away, get away. Yo, swap your dude in.
Take out the
Take out the 1/5.
no. Looks like going for the I don't know. I kind of like swapping in the group alpha.
Killed by the boss.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not as big a fan of this play. It gives Freud value off of the Sojourner. And it means that if Freud has anything to remove your Basilisk, it will have gotten actually no value.
Yeah.
Although I guess what Kieran Itachi was trying to do is getting value off their Circulus. Well, as you can see, everybody is stuck. Freud more so.
Yeah, this is a chill penguin stage for sure. Okay. Ah.
Why did you take out the Circulus? I like it.
Yeah, that's a very strong play.
Yeah.
And then deal with Basilisk.
Yep.
And time to go shovel some snow.
Yep. Freud chooses to shovel that pile.
Yep. Well, you know, at least now Basilisk lives after a chromatic call.
Yeah.
I sound like critical. I've only ever watched that stream once, I think. I definitely don't remember what they sound like. I mean, there's literal nothing for Kieran to do.
Yeah. Get a wall with BBS. That'll show him.
Eh.
You can kill the Our Sister.
I guess in the following turns, this EMP is gonna be great,
Is it
but
though? It's against Vanar. There's been no aspects cast.
there's like a Jax in Freud's hand. I think at this point, Kieran must know that they play Jax, right?
Yeah, no, because
Overdraw, Bone Chill. Oh yeah, Bone Chill barrier.
oh
Okay.
nice. He is playing the Glacial plus Bone Chill.
It's an ambitious list.
Indeed. Here I think Freud's pretty safe to just like develop a Thunderhorn somewhere.
Yeah, especially with another in hand so that you can combo next turn.
Yeah. I mean, the only other option really is to Frigid Corona and hope you draw 2-drop.
Seems bad.
Does seem bad. Not wrong.
Yeah, I guess the interesting thing here is Thunderhorn placement.
Yeah.
I think as close as possible to them is like just what you're supposed to do here.
I like what Freud is doing, which is as close as possible to the general, but far away from the Hearth Sister.
Yeah, for sure.
Because now that
Okay, that's one machine gun shot.
that's true. It's more of a pop than a machine
Yeah.
gun.
Pop pop. Okay, the faraway Circulus.
So does Freud Hail Mary this one pop?
Oh.
Also, I like the playing of the Circulus in the corner to try and mitigate Jax. I wouldn't be surprised if the illusion goes to the corner.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, going into the 6-mana turn.
Not to mention Gore also
The
does
third
it for
card,
them.
yeah, the Gore also.
that was so good.
Yeah. Delaying the Jax at least.
Yeah.
It also makes Thunderhorn combo pretty awkward. What do you do here? Do you just like Glacial Elemental plus
Plus
no
no
chaser?
chaser, try to
Yeah,
get
you're
that.
not gonna be Razorbacking anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay. that's a good time to Oni. 109 IQ plays.
I agree with that, Simon. So I like how Freud has just been no fearing this Glacial Fissure. You know, just standing out or being stuck in that center row for basically forever.
I think Spice is a zero-sum game, you know, at least to me. I always think that, oh, I'm playing this spicy deck. There's no way my opponent has anything spicy. Because that's just how it goes. I am taking up all the spice in this match.
You don't even know how to work when your opponent plays something spicy.
Right, I mean, how could it be spicy, you know?
Yeah, when you've already taken some spice out the pantry.
Yeah, I've seized the means of spice production.
Is this just going to be a Hearth Sister to clear the EMP? Or maybe it's just going to be, or to clear the Glacial Elemental, or maybe it's just going to be an EMP.
I feel like he probably wants to wait on the EMP just because he knows that there's going to be a lot of payoff later on in the game. Okay, clear the glacial.
Yeah. Kind of sucks that the no chaser still gets value.
Yeah, it's just getting a creature off the board.
And now the corners are free, so now Freud can pretty safely Jax. Although I guess it's still kind of awkward, but
Yeah.
luckily that core spawn was nice.
2 of them get cleared immediately. Mm. uh, yeah, this Jax is just kind of mediocre.
I don't know. I don't think it's mediocre. Like, he's getting 3 ranged dudes. Like, I think it was good that the gore actually went to that corner because it meant Oni wasn't killing an extra one.
Yeah. I took that Facebook quiz too. Shit, Simmons.
This seems like a turn where maybe an EMP is going to come down, though. It seems better than Ghost Seraphim here.
Yeah.
Bigger.
I don't know. I just think 3.
Stronger too. It's the gore or the EMP member of the Deke.
Yeah, we all remember EMP Kong.
However, the never-ending pet war is about to end as both
Private Oni has lost his Kevlar.
and Gore has lost his Lazarus Pit.
Yeah.
Wow, TM87 with that high Facebook IQ.
TM87, I thought, you know, in duelist lore, the number next to your name is your IQ. Can you explain?
Dang, I'm even closer to average than TM87 is then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tony Camel.
You know, as far as I can tell, maybe TM87 is like half of their IQ.
Yeah, your boy Josh is 0 IQ. Also, yeah, no, the second into third Jacks, these Jacks have just been coming to Freud.
Yeah. Hooray!
They just start coming, they don't stop coming, they just start coming, and they don't stop coming.
Yeah, that's how it was last game too. Just like drew 3 Jaxes.
Ah, it's win rate. Okay, so I got a 93% win rate, and Josh still got 0.
Man, but what happens when you get an above 100% win rate though? Just like when you win, other people win as well.
No, when you win, other people lose.
So, oh, I see. Level 7.
Wow, those shots.
Yeah, being fired right now.
Damn, Josh, but if you win one, or if you win 2 more, then it will roll over and be 0.
Nice.
Either that or like 91 more or something. I don't know. It doesn't actually work either way, but speaking of things that don't work either way, it looks like Freud's multiple Jaxes are kind of clearing up this game.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, Kira Itachi isn't on the right side of the board to pull off any sort of Spirit of the Wind combos, and the Seraphim is also just getting frozen. Like, it's just kind of Freud acknowledging the fact that in these Vanar mirrors, there's less board clears than there are single target removal spells.
Yo, okay.
Damn, snipe yourself to win trade and lose on both. Accidentally concede at the same time. I feel like that was a rope on the
Yeah, just didn't attack.
Sister, yeah. Which I don't think will be instrumental in the loss, but
Oh
I
my
think
god, the second Corona.
although Freud had better remember to move. Oh no, Freud is deciding not to. It's just going face.
Yeah.
Yeah, does Freud Ursiflom the
The
closer?
the 1/1.
Yeah, the 1/1.
I guess so.
Probably not. Probably just develops
I
a.
mean, it kills next turn if he just develops, right?
I guess so. Um, Freud Ursiflom, be your own guy. Do it. Do it. Let's see that roly poly bararoni.
I guess, playing Thunderhorn is just better than that because then you develop a Thunderhorn and you have a removal source in your hand. So,
Well, it depends on.
you don't deal the damage this turn, which is relevant because you would
Yeah,
put
that's what
them
I'm
to
thinking.
death
Is that
next
like
turn.
it's lethal next turn? All right, so it looks like Freud has decided not to develop the Thunderhorn, which means we might be seeing the Ursiflom. Yeah. All right, look at this roly poly bear.
Oh my god, it actually rolls?
Yeah, it's a roly
What
poly
the?
bear.
I've never seen the bear's move animation.
I've only seen it once, but yeah, I like this play.
Oh! Dex boys.
And Kira Itachi can't even take advantage of the bear's lack of counterattack as they are frozen.
Yeah. Bear
Oh, but they
games,
can
please.
dispel themselves and then take advantage of it.
Yeah. Rip.
The holy roly poly.
Yeah.
You get it, deoxidation. All right, well, I think while we set up the next game, we're gonna have a giveaway. So, folks, this is the last orbs giveaway. Start getting in there and spamming stuff. I'll be back in a sec.
I
Alright. I'm back.
Okay.
Are we about set up?
Yep, just about.
Then I'll do the giveaway now. Roll it! Monk!
No, it's really rigged. This is
His
fucking
super
rigged,
mega
dude.
sneaky entry!
We can't do this, dude. They'll be rigged forever.
Alright, chat. I need you to write exclamation part monk or exclamation part rigged.
Okay.
Those who, if more monks win than rigs, then we'll give it to monk. If more rigs win than monks, then monk will hate you all.
Easy rigged. Easy rigged.
Yo, your boy Josh.
Dad is
Monk is
Monk votes for himself. Oh my god, it's closer than I thought.
The monks are starting to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, what?
Tony Camel's what? Oh man. Monk, how much do you care about those orbs? Do you really want them?
Well, I think we already stated the challenge, you know, like I think they're
I
more
stated the
rigged right
challenge,
now.
but you know, I want to know if Monk is okay not getting the orbs. It's not a common key, you know.
They're just orbs. Alright, I gotta do this thing.
Alright, if chat can decide, then chat has decided and we will re-roll it.
Yeah.
But let it be known that Monk did rig the chat with his super mega sneaky entry.
Yeah.
Okay, the new winner is Josh, who is the only Monk supporter.
Ah, equally rigged. Fuck, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean,
Alright, I can't re-roll it a second time, and Josh
yeah,
isn't part of it.
Josh is just getting this.
But Monk, you know it's going to the first person to support you. Yeah, Josh got the karma orbs.
Yeah.
It was all decided. So Josh, I'll message those to you on Discord.
A Monk supporter.
Yeah, Icicle is a Monk supporter too, but Josh was the first Monk supporter. Also, Icicle, it's almost over. We're on to the last two games.
Yeah.
We've been starting at noon, our time, Eastern. We've been starting 3 hours ago, because, especially on days where the Duelist Melee is being cast, we don't want to overlap with them as much. Yeah, see, y'all need to learn to support Monk in the future. Alright, into the game.
Into the game.
That's what we all gotta learn, is support Monk's super sneaky entries, and then next time Monk will just get the orbs.
So as we can see, Starkly is on some kind of Owl Punch with Impervious Giago, a card that I actually cut from this list that I'm playing here. We're both playing Punch.
Yeah, this is the Owl Punch mirror.
Yeah.
Or the polarity mirror, I guess. And the board is kind of even, because Dalbaz has the reindeer skin, but Starkly's got the prismatic.
Yeah. So just the things that separate the good players from the great players.
And so here what we were kind of thinking is, you know, do we want to do literal nothing, or do we want to take the... do we want to just aspect it? And I think we chose to aspect it in the end.
Yeah, I think we aspected.
We figured that our hand was so slow that there was no way we were going to win if they had the ability to ramp in any form.
Yeah, and looking at this now, I realize that we would have just lost if they had been able to play like a turn 2 Giago.
Yeah. Well, it would have been turn 3.
Yeah,
Giago.
turn 3, I guess.
Yeah, and so it becomes the ooze, and then we move one forward. I think we almost roped that turn, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, because then we would have been forced to deal with the Giago, and then they would have developed some other stuff.
Well, they wouldn't have played a Giago this turn. They would have been on 4. They could have played a Thunderhorn, which they probably wouldn't have done.
Right, I mean like a turn later, you know.
Oh, okay.
Because their threat density is so much higher than ours.
Yeah. Because of our fucking jank.
Yeah, that's true. We got the best possible ooze AI.
AI.
Ooze OP, as we know. Okay. I don't think
Now
we.
that would be terrible for them to ramp into, because then we'd be forced to aspect that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we would have still used multiple aspects, but I think I agree with our play. Still, throw off their tempo, because now they're forced to an awkward, like, Hearth Sister for no value.
They could have just done nothing this turn. Which
I
I
forget
guess
if they
is.
do nothing or if they.
No, I think it's correct to play the Hearth Sister just because it lets you ramp and like use your BDS next turn.
Yeah. And it's a nice position where they were able to take the orb, or able to take the mana tile,
Yeah.
and send up Hearth Sister to take both the mana tiles, yeah. Here we replace a Hydrogarm, and we get a Polarity. And I
Yeah.
think we just develop an Owl this turn?
Yeah, I think so. Monk was talking about. No, you were talking about some play where you save 1 damage on like
Oh yeah,
ooze.
that's what we were discussing, was whether or not we wanted to punch before playing Owl to force the use to put a tile on us. And the argument was it would deal us 1 more damage guaranteed, whereas if it went to the Owl, if it went onto the Owl Beast, and then the Owl Beast got transformed, then we would be up 1 life. But
Yeah.
Monk eventually said no, just take the damage to the face, and we did. And it ended up adding 2 tiles anyways, so.
Yeah.
Never lucky.
Icicle. Just wait until you see the aspects.
Yeah, but, I mean, we gotta play all these aspects of Shimzar, because Shimzar's rotating out, so
Yeah,
gotta give those final tribute moments to
get
Shim.
them in while you still can. We take 7 from this ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hydrogarm, which I think actually pulled a lot of weight in these games.
It pulled a little bit of weight,
Yeah.
or like a bit.
There were definitely a lot of turns, I think, where we're locked under some huge dude and we just froze it until we found an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget if this is the Giago turn. I think this is Giago.
Yeah, I think at some point they play a Giago and I died in real life, not in the game.
Yeah. Double Bastion, for me, it's actually Titan games that make me think that Lionar is the neutral faction. Just because they're forced to play so many neutrals. But old Kara was also very neutral heavy. What? Am I dead?
Yeah, I mean, I am already dead. These are things that you should know.
Nobody knows what the neutral faction is.
Are we just going through all 6?
I thought Magmar was the neutral faction. Alright, so here we thought that if they had the aspect, that they would have used aspect last turn. Alright, Abyssian is the neutral faction. But
Wisp.
but yeah, so here we thought that they would have used aspect last turn to kill our owl, if they had it, and so we felt like we could just Hydrogarm and freeze the row, take out one of the bubbles, and put our owl out of range of like most things.
I think we were deliberating a lot here just because we weren't sure if, like, where we wanted to position the owl so that it wouldn't die. Yeah, okay. Ah, Lore Weaver.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Vanar minions. We got Hydrogarm. We got Iolith.
And that's about it. Yeah, if you look at Starkley's hand, it's really the clincher for deciding that Vanar is the neutral faction. My boy Giago. Yo, okay, so here's the thing. Do you think Giago is actually only as big as the face? Like the face is the entirety of the creature inside Giago, and the rest is just a mech shaped like a knight.
That's an interesting thought.
It's just like
Oh
a.
yeah, also Private Oni here coming in hot.
Oh yeah, Private Oni. This is the. This is our. We pay dividends for praying to Private Oni.
Yeah. No, our love for Private Oni has left us in a good place.
I think this actually cost them the game.
Yeah. And the double Iolith.
Yeah, this is full rig happening right here. I think I thought briefly about developing Lore Weaver here.
Yeah, but I think. How do we play this turn?
I think we ended up playing Iolith this turn.
But I forget how we ended up playing Iolith, because I thought we definitely get rid of Thunderhorn this turn. Or you replace something.
Yeah. I think I eventually replaced Lore Weaver.
Yeah, and then I think we do something with what we get.
Yeah. Maybe this is the turn we cleared. Yeah, this
Oh
is
yeah, we polarity the
yeah, we
wall.
polarity the wall.
I knew we had a neat clear on this, and then we play the Lore Weaver,
Yeah.
and we punch the Thunderhorn.
Yeah, Private Oni gets sacrificed, but
Yeah, Private
it's
Oni
okay.
dies in the bloody fray, but we do get to develop actually not the Lore Weaver, the Iolith.
Yeah.
And we draw back another polarity, which is good because we only play 2.
Yeah, that was a good turn.
Yeah. Now they are caught in the blizzard of the Iolith.
Yep. Weather control memes. I think here they get outpaced by. Oh, this is the place where Lore Weaver gets huge.
Yeah, Lore Weaver gets swiggity swole.
We're the one playing Visions.
Nah, they're talking to Icicle.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, here comes the Giago.
Giago is impervious.
It might be the same Vanar mirror from an hour ago. There were at least 2 or 3 Vanar mirrors played today.
Yeah.
I forget which one you were last year for.
Yeah, there was a really long one at the beginning of the stream.
There's also the one between Freud and someone. I forget who. But all right.
Okay. We
Oh right.
yeah, we just drop Lore Weaver and then
Yeah, Lore
transform
Weaver.
the Giago.
Yeah, Lore Weaver transform BBS. Yeah, taking full advantage of our 3 aspects of Shimzar we've drawn this game.
Yeah. Wait, I thought games are long if nobody loses their will to live.
It's true. Too true sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah, and then they get a Ray.
And we get a Ray. Yeah, this is...
Pleasantly, we're able to move our Albeast down, and then Ray happily just runs into...
Yeah, this is...
Or dispels the
This is
Duelyst.
definitely rigged.
Yeah, we had great Battle Pet RNG this week.
Yeah.
But we made up for it with our poor rope play.
Yeah, that's true. As you'll see in the next game.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
No spoilerinis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so here Starkly attempts to make a beat or make her run away for it, since our Iolith is coming up in a turn. Yeah, I mean the only play they could really make is to freeze our Lore Weaver, which means they couldn't develop their own Iolith, which means Owl Beast gets closer too.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna Polarity the Lore Weaver. Okay, so they wouldn't have died if they had just placed that like in front of them.
It's true, but they also didn't rely on us having the 3rd aspect of Shimzar.
Yeah.
They wanted it to live, so. However, we do have the 3rd aspect of Shimzar.
Yeah, I guess 19 damage in a turn is crazy.
Yeah. 19 damage plus the aspect, so we had to have aspect plus that. We made sure to replace first to make them think that we just got it.
Yeah, this is the down low BM. I'm very sorry, Starkly. And the decks.
Yep. So there we go. Beefy boys and
Yeah.
beefy trees beating up on little old Faye.
Yeah, the next level replaces 3 moves ahead.
So this next game is Starkly's attempt at revenge.
Yeah. This is a real Kill Bill story.
Where Faye has killed Starkly's Faye, and so Starkly's Rava has come to avenge them.
Nice. Flawless timing.
You with that easy promotional.
Yeah, the 3-character promotional line.
Yep.
Oh, I think this is this the the Magical Christmas Land Thunderhorn edition?
Yeah.
Game? Okay.
It is also possibly the us tossing a ball really, really high up in the air because we're able to throw so well.
Yeah, this is this game. Jesus. All right. I guess we'll just let the gameplay speak for itself. Uh,
And then at the end of this, we'll give away a key.
yeah.
A common key, mind you.
Oh, mine was playing Pado? Shit.
Damn, you should have told you should have told us, and then we would have been able to play
To
their game.
cast Hempmine's games, yeah. But then there's Kragon. You mean you couldn't tell that this is Kragon?
Thought it was McCanter.
Okay. This is nothing on
Ragnar
turn
is a
one.
pretty good guess. I'll say.
Yeah. Ah, big gaunts.
So they did choose to not play the Blood Tier Alchemist on turn 1, which against Vanar I think is
Correct,
fine.
usually. Although Starkly actually already knew what we were playing.
It's true, but it doesn't mean we don't have Mana Death Grip. We're playing stuff like Owl Beast, so
Yeah.
they haven't seen it, but it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, Ice Shatter.
You haven't seen anything.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet.
Thanks. Simmons played enough Lizards to know that it's Kragon.
Yeah. An appreciator of true art. Dang, thanks for a vote of confidence, Salty.
Salt of Confidence, more like.
Yeah. Okay, so here they just clear the mentor, I think.
Yo,
Simmons!
Simmons with the sub!
Yeah, Simmons
Now
subbed
you
up.
too can rope like the pros.
Yeah. Need some pod champs in chat. Sub hype.
Dev sub hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Our subs are like half devs at this point.
Yeah. And just for that, okay, so you picked a great time to sub because you're gonna need that emote very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All the ropes are coming out.
Eee. I mean, if you want to spam rope when we rope, you're gonna have to sub.
Yeah, that's just how the game works.
Unless you have another inferior rope emote. So back to casting our own game. I think here it's just a pretty easy owl plus flash freeze for us.
Yeah. I think we debated a little bit about where the owl positioning was supposed to be.
I think we were mostly debating what we were going to pitch.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
Nah, we wouldn't unsub you.
Yeah, I mean we're purveyors of fine memes.
I mean, Monk also thinks that my drawings are poor, so
yeah.
Not like I assume that everybody believes them to be amazing. I actually think we sort of roped this turn. No, we don't. We got the playdown that we wanted. We wanted to save the flash freeze for Gauntlet Owl flash freeze. Instead of just the owl out there to get hit by.
Which is actually insane this coming turn.
Yeah.
Like this turn was so good for us.
Yeah. Proving that Ice Shatter Gauntlet is completely the best card in Fey.
Yep. Mild spoilers. Yeah, they're gonna. Actually, I'm no longer sure if they play Thunderhorn this turn. They might have just played the Oni.
I thought they played Thunderhorn.
Yeah, I think we shatter a Thunderhorn, but I'm not sure.
No, I think they play Thunderhorn BBS this turn.
Okay. Yeah, the tops of the trees are sticking out.
Yeah, that's because
Iolith's
Islet's
creeping.
a big boy. So yeah, now we get to do a sweet turn, which is Owl. I forget if we play Owl onto tile to get a little more health off of BBS.
I don't think so. I think we positioned in such a way that we could take the tile next turn,
Yeah, that might be.
so
I think
that we
that's right.
could Iolith plus BBS.
Yeah. And we knew we were safe from Eternity Painter because they were just going to be on 5 mana and had no access to a mana tile.
Yeah. These coming turns, though, ready those ropes. Yep.
Simmons gets it.
Yeah. Making good use of that new sub
Yeah. By
privilege.
the way, we're spending a really long time thinking about where to put this owl.
Yeah.
We eventually decide there. And then I think we still decided that we played wrong because we should have put the Lore Weaver above their general and not over there.
Yep.
Even after all that time, because I think we did start to rope. So that was a mini rope. And
There you have it. Feast your eyes.
on Dalboz's true meme.
Yeah, I think this deck is. I don't know if I'll retire it entirely for next week, but I think it's done. It's done the best it can do.
Yeah. I mean, the deck went 3-1, which is more than we thought it ever would. So,
Yeah.
and then here I think we just end up developing the Iolith,
Yeah, I think
and
so.
I think we do also BBS.
We replace one of these essences.
It is at this point that Henry and I are yelling at Delpaz, "Why are you running Essence Sculpt? Please." And so I think at this point we're also starting to try and think about how we can best play around Painter. I don't know if we actually do, but we're thinking about it at least. Yeah, 2 eyes. 2 eyes Olith.
Yep. Well, we're still roping, I guess. Is what the story is.
We're really trying to think of where we want to place this Iolith, and then I think we feel like it's too far away, because yeah, we start to rope,
Yeah.
and then we do end up playing the BBS. Oh yeah, I told you to like run forward or backward or something.
Yeah, and this just like plays directly into Painter. Yeah.
But we draw a hell of a lot of aspects.
Yeah, we draw a lot of aspects.
That's the first rope if y'all want to spam rope.
Yeah. Big boy rope.
And we do manage to play into Painter.
Yep.
Despite really trying not to. Salty7, it only works if you're subbed.
Rope champ.
Yeah, see, the subs get it.
Oh, right! This is the big misplay from Starkly.
Oh, right, yeah, he blinked at one space.
Yeah, he blinked at one space.
Thought he could move it.
Yeah, because Iolith has some text on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't actually know if it was a misplay, but it certainly looked like it.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to kill Owl Beast.
Yeah.
But then Scott can only move one space.
Okay. Yeah, somehow we just didn't get punished for our bad positioning.
Never punished, always bad decisions.
Yeah. We'll just start drawing some stuff here. Okay.
Alright, so at this point, we're debating whether or not it's better to replace our one essence sculpt or one of our three aspects. And I think we end up going for an aspect.
Yeah.
We're like, we have so many of these that maybe we'll get value off of an aspect.
No, it doesn't apply to blink. It's that they blinked the Oni somewhere, expecting it to be able to move 2 spaces, but it could not.
Yeah. And so then they had to move it one down back to its starting position.
Yeah.
And then we replaced it into another
Into another.
And so then here, I think we just play our second. I think we just punch the fox with our face.
Yeah, this is another rope.
We BBS to kill the fox. Or maybe that was what I said we should do.
Yeah. I definitely rope again here, because I placed the Iolith in the wrong place, like too far away from him.
Yeah, you place it like super far away, and I'd wanted it like really close up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had wanted it to be played like. Yeah, you play
it's just like so far away.
Farthest away.
Yeah.
And don't move Faye, and I wanted it like above the general after you move down into the right.
Oh, they replaced it? This is
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. This is important for my own sanity.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta protect the 0-10.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's some stuff going on in our hand right now.
Yes. And as you can also see, they want to develop a Thunderhorn.
Yeah. So you can put 2 and 2 together.
Basically, we have cast Essence Sculpt 3 times. Not in this series, but in the entirety that Dalbaz has been playing this deck.
The first time we copied a Kragon. We then proceeded to lose before we could cast it.
Did we lose before we could cast it, or did we die?
Oh, actually, I think we cast it and then we died the next turn because it wasn't enough. -1, that's 3.
So yeah,
this
we,
is the...
we freezy popped that Thunderhorn.
Yep.
And then we just grabbed 2 Thunderhorns.
Oh, right, and we also grabbed the 3rd aspect.
Yeah. And so now we've got 2 aspects, or 3 aspects and 2 Thunderhorns.
Yeah, this is the true Vanar.
Just wait, there's more.
Yeah, there's more.
And now, as you can see, again, we are roping.
Yep. I think we're actually trying to play around
Eternity Pain.
here.
Yeah. And there we draw our 3rd Thunderhorn. So now we are at 3 aspect 2 Thunderhorn. This is basically what I think people feel like Rift is at this point.
Yeah. Always Shimzar. Yeah, I've got those 5 Thunderhorns, easy.
Uh, I
Nothing,
don't.
I think.
I don't think it dispels the ability off of the building Iolith.
Yeah, because the buildings all have text that says they cannot be dispelled.
Yeah, but I don't know. Simmons would be the one to ask about that.
Classic Vanar hand, yeah.
Yeah, and so this is actually a really nice play by Starkly, where they're able to clear our Thunderhorn by Zendoing us into their Thunderhorn and pinging with the 1 damage on the Heartseeker. The build timer is undispellable, but I don't know if the ability is.
Simmons is already evacuated.
Alright, alright. And so here we've got a pretty easy knowledge of what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we, as usual,
Transform Zendo.
aspect first. And actually, I think we get Dex here.
We get Dex here, which
Yeah,
is
we
like,
get
perfect battle pet.
classic rigged.
Classically rigging the game in our favor.
Yeah. Yep. Got the big ellipses. On here also we play into Painter hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, after trying so hard to not play into Painter, which we've been playing into Painter anyways, we forget that this entire time they've had the ability to BBS on a diagonal to get that 2 spaces they needed.
Yeah. Well, they didn't even have to, really.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, right, because I outlived this girl.
Yeah, that was what we thought, and then we forgot that they could just go there.
Yep.
Yeah, and so now we lose both of our Ioliths.
Yep. Forgot that they could think.
It's true. And so they know we have another Thunderhorn in hand.
Yeah.
Or no, they don't, because we've played 2. We've played 2.
Well, don't they know about the...
Well, they know we play it, but we've played 2 of them.
Right, but they also know that we... Oh, yeah, okay, so...
Yeah. And then they replace into Spiral Technique.
Yep. Double Essence.
Well, no, because Salty 7, we played one with the combo, and we played one that they cleared with the Heartseeker Zendo. So they know that we've used up 2, but that we probably have 3 more in the deck. Alright, so here we take our nice long think.
Yep. Time to rope.
Yep. So we're really thinking about whether we want to Aspect first or play Thunderhorn first. We want to, get the damage onto Starkly because we feel like we'll be able to close it out. At first, we kind of thought that we'd be able to clear the board, but then we realized we wouldn't, and so I think, decided we wanted to put it onto face. But yeah, we'll just let you watch our plays and try and explain them.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dios mío.
Yeah, Siblings is correct.
Yeah. Yeah, we're deciding which one we want to dispel, or which one we want to aspect. Alright. We ended up replacing one of them because we figured that we didn't have, we weren't going to have time to play another one. We are roping at this point, if
Yeah,
you can see how fast these motions are going.
Yeah.
And then it ends up being
it was a rock.
You don't cue the movement.
Yeah.
And so we stand in Rock's face. And now they get their one replace of the game now that they have hit with their rock.
Yep.
And there's the slightly lethal warbird from all that time ago, and we were wondering if they were holding on to it all this time.
Yeah.
But they were not, and so our streak of luck ended.
Yeah.
With the rigged fucking battle pets. And we died.
Yep. We got what we deserved.
And on that rope, it's time for our final giveaway of the day.
Yep.
Also, I'd like to say props to Starkly and Misplay Display. It is because of Starkly and Intellect Present specifically saying that they were willing to play as a third general, and us getting that cleared with Niv, that we were able to give you not all the games you saw today, but those last two. Since they said instead of waiting until trying to finish it out today, they would just play it out yesterday. So thank you to them. Wanted to give them a shout out. And now everybody spam stuff because it's time to go for keys. And Monk, you can win a key. Everybody's marked back to being eligible. Except maybe Simmons. I don't know if Simmons is allowed to win.
To win keys. I mean,
win giveaways in general.
Yeah, keys are no object.
Can you confirm if you're allowed to win? Okay, so Simmons sounds like they're allowed to win.
Yeah.
Really? No, Simmons, I was asking, not saying you weren't.
I want my free sub back.
No Monk allowed. Well, Monk hasn't said anything, so.
Yeah, all subs are final. Sorry, guys.
Henry Cater just asked if we were still going. Because he sat down on his bed and the legs fell off and he had to fix his bed.
Wow.
That's Henry Cater for you. All right. Well, on that message from Henry Cater, I'm going to roll this key giveaway. Noun Verber, you got it.
Nice. Wrong sub.
Rigged to Noun Verber. Okay, so Noun Verber, I will get you that key code on Monday or whenever I can get them from. Also, wow, Noun Verber, that's the second common key you've won. Actually rigged.
Damn.
Simmons is gonna go give himself some free orbs as a dev.
Rockin, if you typed something in chat, then you were.
Yeah. If you were active in chat at all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go give myself some free orbs to feel better.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so everybody, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you as always. We'll be around. Also, if anybody was watching and didn't have their duelist drops yet, this should have made you eligible, seeing as it was like 4 hours or something.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the whole thing, check your duelist drops. If you hadn't also gotten them already. But yeah. Alright, we should probably host Argood to keep the tournaments going.
Yeah, do I just like type /host Argood?
I forget if it's / or exclamation mark.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out after, I guess. Or
duelist drops here.
Yeah, look for that so I can do it while the stream's still active, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, it's / okay. So /host Argood. Is it just r_good?
Yeah, r_good.
Okay. Yeah, thanks all of you for watching this.
Thanks for watching. There's a VOD of this if you got here late or missed any of it. Just in our video sections, you can go watch whatever you want. It'll be there for like a week, so.
And thanks for Sibbins for subbing to us.
Yeah, Simmons for the sub.
Yeah.
And remember, kids, Noun Verber is proving that being a sub. Although I will say there's a slider that I can do to make subs more lucky. I don't use that. But Noun Verber has 1-2 common keys.
Oh yeah, and also this stream was brought to you by MS Paint Kragon.
Yeah, our guest of
Uh,
honor.
I don't have permission to perform that action.
Wait, but you are the stream.
Exactly.
Can I?
Oh wait, maybe I'm not the stream. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, maybe I'm logged in as my alt. Yeah, I totally am.
Damn.
Classics.
All right, we'll keep you here in the little bit while we get this host. Yeah, this stream was brought to you by Miltdew 3 Rope.
Yep.
We should probably sub to our own stream.
It's possible. I mean, what's the point? I mean, I mean.
I mean, we get our own ropes.
Exactly.
Salty7, if you connect your Bandai Namco account to your Twitch account on Bandai Namco, then if you go watch streams for like half an hour every 48 hours, yeah.
All right. Now we're hosting our good.
Yep. So sounds like we're gone.
Yep. Wait, so the host still works if I turn off the stream, right?
But yeah, no, we're not even streaming anymore.